Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Friday. So glad you're with us. We got 3 hours live from Los Angeles. How about a great show of jewelry? I've got to tell you right off the bat, we've got an incredible 1-carat Asher cut pendant. This is something that I know we get to see every so often. We're going to see some great diamond pendants. Just last week, we saw a beautiful 1/2 carat. We're actually going to double up the size, get you a little more rare cut. The Asher cut is here. And so that'll be our 1-carat Asher cut, solitaire style. Works for everybody, really ageless, timeless, total classic. So we've got an incredible value. There are only a few here. So that is why it's here tonight instead of, let's say, tomorrow morning in a few hours when a few more eyeballs. So that's the beauty of what we get to do on Friday nights is we really get to treat you to some very special things that you would not see any kind of big quantity on. So we're going to see that coming up. I'm going to do that top of next hour. So 6 o'clock Pacific, that's 9 o'clock for our East Coasters. And we also have, there's a very important Paraíba. I'm going to take a 1-carat 15, make it really affordable. We're going to go ahead and give away some Paraíba. Had the 45 pointer the other day, got that way down in price. Going to take a new discount on a really good over 1-carat, which is really a struggle to get anywhere else. You're not going to find a lot of 1-carat stones. This one's over 1 carat in size, so very much looking forward to that. Also have yellow diamond. I have just listed some of the most important stones and some of the most valuable and also most expensive stones. Of course, the exception being right here. We have the Paraíba coming up. We have a yellow diamond. Also, it's ironic, they're about the same size. We've got a yellow diamond, it's also over 1 carat and well over. So we're going to see that on discount as well. So lots and lots to get to as we get you through. Gosh, this will be our last few days of August together. So we've got here and through the weekend. So then we don't see you till September after that. So pretty excited about this lineup as we clear out. It's like the monthly, or I should say the year, the end of the month clearance, if you will. I got a little ahead of ourselves. I started making it the year end. No, it's the end of the month clearance. So we've got a lot of really special pieces, including our last look at a bangle. I've got our first ever Rose de France. I don't remember having one in the past here. Maybe I'm missing one, but it's not something we see often if I can't remember having a Rose de France amethyst. This is that lighter, more pinky version of amethyst we love. That's going to be coming up in a designer fancy cut pendant. I've got wheels galore. We've got huge discounts. Brand new is here as well. I got 5 or 6 new pieces. So we've got a little bit of something for everybody, including a lot of affordable. So much of the show is really defying the odds of jewelry. I was saying this last night. I could say it any night of the week and any day of the week, is that it's really tough to get anything in fine jewelry right now under $1,000. We've got actually several different options for you today. So if you are on a little more of a budget, that's okay. You can still get your great jewelry and, as they say, have your cake and eat it too. So let's get to, okay, last night, do you remember? We had a very special request come out in the later parts of the show. It was a blue topaz earring request, and they flew, and I felt awful because we had so many people miss out on them. So, you know me, scour the inventory today, see if we could find something somewhat similar. Not an earring, unfortunately, I don't have anything else, but I do have a ring that has a very similar cut to it, so we'll take a look at it to start off our show and our Friday. And of course, if you have any requests whatsoever, well, talk to us. Call us and talk to us and tell us what you'd like to see on the air, and we'll make it happen. But this is a fabulous London blue. We've been so fortunate to see some London blues of late, whereas before this, didn't see many at all. Now we've got a trillion cut here in a 2-carat 79 size, and also a 6-point diamond weight. See the difference in the side angles there? One is the split shank, one is a singular shank on the other side, and you've got that beautiful prong that does tip that corner really, really, really well. So all of that and 111. Ooh, I like a 111 number. Let's go back in time together. 7909 is the number on this 111 prefix. 6 points in diamonds, 279 in the trillion cut blue, the London blue. My pet peeve is seeing London blues that are too dark. I kind of think that defeats the purpose. So love when our London blues can get you a nice pop of color where it feels like it's right on the verge of between that Swiss blue and the London blue together, where you're not worried about it being overly saturated, too dark, and too, deep, where it just doesn't give you any blues at all. That's oftentimes the Achilles heel here with this one. But let's show you how it looks on, because it's actually a pretty good size ring. And you see here, there's a direction to it, so you can put it on however you like. and wear it this way. Right now I'm choosing to show off to your side here at home that split shank, and then you see the other side here, which is lovely. And then of course you can spin it around, and if you want to have that single shank here and the split shank over here, play with it. It also, I would say, the great shape of it does actually really give you a nice, lends itself nicely to Wonder Rings as well. So you can do that too. But here we go. Big value on this one, no doubt about it. Welcome in, glad you're here. We got all kinds of exciting things for you in store. Again, that 1 carat Asher cut is going to be here. So yes, pendant, 1 carat, Asher cut. If you feel like pricing them out elsewhere and seeing what kind of values or non-values are available elsewhere, feel free to do that, because we're going to wow you with that price tag. But here we are with our $279. Also, you get a gold color change here too. So yellow gold's fine, rose gold is fine. So really a custom make it, you know, make it your own, do what you like. I also want to point out there's a lot of, look at that nice little surprise. I didn't expect that, right? The nice scroll work in the profile that you have on either side as well. So white, yellow, rose. Here goes our London blue trillion. Always lovely to see a trillion cut like that. And we are so excited. So glad to have you here. Let's go ahead and blow it out for under $1,000. We're actually going to go better than $999 on this one, and tough to do. Any solid gold ring for under $1,000. We're actually making it happen for you, and $888 only. So big value there, and an incredible London blue. We love seeing that color. And you know, we've got a couple of wheels that we're going to see. Again, I'm going to really highlight some affordable on the way today. We are going to have some previews of what's coming up this weekend as well. So stick around and keep those eyes peeled so you can go ahead and get in on all those big weekend little promos, so that you know exactly what it is that's coming up this weekend. Also a tanzanite bracelet here, in August of 2026. That could get interesting. Yes, we will. We'll blow that one out too. But here we are with, let's get to our emerald. This is such a pretty pendant. Look at that. Okay. Well, we just talked about keep our eyes peeled. You may want to actually shield your eyes a little bit here with this one. 1132-029 is the item number. Well, and I said this last night with a ring. Look how close we get to our emeralds. We are not shy about showing off the quality of our emerald. 1132-029 is your item number, and we are looking at a 68 pointer. Don't worry. If you're worried it's going to be too small, wait till you see it on the neckline first so you can judge it that way, because the carat weight is not going to be just the only way to judge this stone. You really got to see it from a distance away to really appreciate the size it gives you, because it is much greater than really what you would expect to see out of other 68 point stones, which you may be well versed on what a 68 point diamond or etc. looks like. 68 point, pick a stone, ruby, tanzanite, pick a favorite. Different when you get an emerald where it's got that really bright, again, the less dense, we know, ends up being like a bigger look. So that's like double. So you get, figure, a carat 40 look instead of a 68 pointer. So extra bonus, and 18 karat gold too, by the way. So an upgrade there. We like that. Come on over and take a look. It's our 18 karat gold emerald cut, 68 pointer, 6 points in diamonds, and the baguettes, and 4 points in the round. So we can call it a nice round 10 points there. And then welcome into Friday. Yes, glad y'all here. So excited that you're keeping me company on Friday night. It is, it's our Friday night ritual, right? So what we do, what better place to be? Can't imagine a better way to spend a Friday night than right here shopping for jewelry, looking at great pieces, new like this one is. And that's what we have here. Look at the inside. I mean, seriously, great finishing. You wouldn't expect that either. It's all done to perfection. I just can't think of a stone that's got any more brightness and beauty than that one does. Here's what it looks like from a distance away. And again, that's a better judge of the size there, so you can see it's not meant to be huge. I mean, we're not putting our 5 carats in the pendant, but again, it's a really beautiful look. Here's what it looks like on the neckline as well, so you can see it from a distance away. And now really in darkness, well, let the light of the emerald just glow. That's exactly the best viewpoint to see on your emerald, has got to be right there. And actually, look at that. I mean, look at that clarity just glowing on through. It's exceptional. It really is. And all of that 18 karat gold finished on the interior, all of it. And we're going to blow it out for only $999. We've seen a lot of gorgeous emeralds of late, but this one has got to be the topper there. And in price too, because that's under $1,000. I told you there'd be some affordable. I don't know if we expected it to be that glowing emerald, but hey, we're here to please. So that's going to be one for the collectors out there. Anybody who wants that fabulous May birthstone, the Colombian Muso material, that is known as the best in the world. That's exactly what you're getting there, and we've only got that one. So that's going to be first come, first served. Again, one person taking advantage of that. Who will it be? We will find out. And again, on a Friday night, you know we get busier and busier as the day goes on. So as the minutes go by, you're going to have a little more competition out there. That's just how Friday nights tend to work as everybody gets in from their evening and ready to do a little bit of shopping. So yellow diamond, Paraiba, and we're going to see a gorgeous pendant today, but that's not it. Those are just some of our really keys. I've also got a really beautiful heart-shaped moonstone is here. We've got a Zambaran. We've been bringing out a couple Zambarans of late, just when we hadn't seen them in so long. We've got a great Zambaran ring that's going to be nice and affordable. Tanzanite's here, about a 3 carat. We've got a pendant or a ring, whatever suits you better there. Maybe you're looking for that pendant to go with your ring that you already have. Got a lot of options for you, okay? So that's $9.99. Shall we even just get to it? I mean, this is the bracelet that everyone's going to be fighting over. It is no doubt. It just took a little extra discounting here. This one's been here a while. I've shown it a number of times. I won't show something a number of times unless I'm a believer in it. Like, there are pieces that sometimes they just aren't the same value as everything else, right? That's normal. That's normal. Maybe it costs more to put together. Maybe it just has a little more extra workmanship. I want to show you this bracelet, and I'm going to have to probably, well, zoom way back here because we actually have 3 different stones to look at here, and the center is there, and then we've got, I'll kind of walk you through them here so you can see all 3, but that is a really beautiful center, and then there's going to be 2 others that match it in the emerald cut, but it's going to be 112-9389. And don't hesitate to call after the fact. We don't wait around for pieces to go. We've been discovering there's a really long delay these days. So, you know, we don't tend to wait for a piece to sell. We just move on and let you guys fight over it in the phone bank, as we say. But this is a really, really important bracelet. But entire bracelets right now, solid gold. And that's what we're doing. I know you're getting frustrated everywhere else you go. It's like, where's the gold? Where's the gold gone? Where is it? It's gone from the repertoire and the collections and all that. Even fine high-end designers are moving on from gold, and I get it. I mean, it's something where it's expensive to do. So kudos to us for bringing you values on the gold still that we love, but this is where you're getting a really important bracelet. Bracelet with a link style. This is the paper clip link we love. Then 3 matched emerald cut blue wing block Ds. Could not get better. And they're in kind of spaced out a little bit. So they're really meant to go, you'll see it on the wrist. So they're really meant to be sectioned so they're evenly set across the top of the wrist. Diamonds as well. We'll take a look at it here. It's going to be a really important value. I've had it a number of times, and I believe in the value at the old price. So the fact that it got a markdown today, I'm going to walk you through, because there's your link. It's going to have, the links are basically adjustable, so you can use that last one and have 7 inches, or you can use any of these paper clip links and make it shorter. So it's great for those who are looking for a shorter bracelet. Also, it has a lobster claw closure, which is also nice, makes it a little easier than a spring ring to put it on and take it off. Now, this is what it does. Let me get that. It is all kinked up. Poor thing's been in a little baggie, so which protects it nicely from other jewelry, but it doesn't allow it to kind of splay out like you like. So just got it a little shake there, now it's ready to go. But you can see those 3 emerald cuts and then the big baguettes that are throughout as well. But this can be adjustable in the sense that, look at that, there's your lobster claw. So go ahead and attach that wherever you'd like. So you can make it up to 7 inches in length. That would be the maximum with that O-ring there, or use any of these links to make it any length you need. Links make length, right? We know that. It's like the different links allow you to have different lengths. So again, very much having to articulate and enunciate my words so we can understand what I'm saying here. The links are what act as different closures. So really build your own length. Maybe that changes by the day depending on how much you want it moving around on the wrist. But it's also going to be yellow gold only and a new markdown price. I loved it when it was $3,000. I loved it when it was $19.99. Then it got really bonkers and it went to $14.99, and somehow I was just determined. I thought that is the value that is going to be blowing everybody away, because it is 7 inches of gold. So that's tougher to do for under $1,500. And then lo and behold, we've got a better value tonight for our Friday. You do want to be first on the phone lines here. You got to go quickly, like now would be perfect, because it's going even less. And this is now below the melt price at this point. Forget about the tanzanites and diamonds, even though that's the really important material. Carat 19, 29 points, segmented through. But it's really about, this is a superstar value for even just the gold if we want to just look at it from that perspective alone. But here we go. Better value than 14. Come on in. We are welcoming you into a Friday night. Excited to have you with us. Very excited that you're here to see this bracelet. Not 14, not 13. It's our lowest price ever. It's going to go in such a hurry here. I hope you're dialing in so promptly here because it's not going to last, especially when it's only $1,299 instead. So a better value. Friday night's in full effect here, and we do like a practically freebie Freaky Friday night too. That's how we do it. So this is exciting. It really, oh my goodness. Well, Sally, I just saw you're driving through LA right now. First of all, be careful. Second of all, you're lucky. This is a really good day for traffic when it's 108 outside. Most people take the day off. That's what I've learned all week. We don't usually get into like 110s, 105s. It's pretty unusual for us, but I got to tell you, it has done wonders for the freeways because most people, especially ones that work outside, are not going to work. So it's been lovely. So Sally, you're experiencing LA traffic at its best, and you are not too far away. I was on that freeway about 2 hours ago. So yes, exactly. That's pretty cool. She's nearby. So hey, Sally, if you feel like coming in and guest hosting, let me know. Just get off at Valley and come visit. But here we go. This is where we've got that really special Tanzanite bracelet at $12.99. I love that. I mean, I don't think Sally lives around here either, so it's kind of cool that she's driving on through. That's great. And a special shout out to everyone else who's checking in with us too. Love that you're here. Love that you're ready to take a look at some beautiful jewelry, and you never know if something just catches your eye and you want to see it at home and try it out. You got that wonderful value to make it happen. So very excited. And again, Sally, safe driving out there, but again, blissful out there. This week has been lovely. I'm going to tell you, it's cut off an hour off my commute. So, but it's steamy in here. That's the only problem. But it's definitely. Didn't you hear? LA was the most humid in the country yesterday. Isn't that crazy? We beat out like Florida and all those like the South. You know, you guys in the South usually take the crown on the humidity in August. We actually got the crown. We had the most humidity yesterday of the whole country. I was like, no wonder we're feeling a little, parched and a little, all that. The hair's falling. I now know what you girls are talking about with the humidity in the hair. So I get it. We don't usually get that. We usually get like 10% humidity. So 70 is a little different for us. But if you'd like the bracelet, let me know. Let's go back to our wheel, see who wants it at $12.99. And then we're going to move on. You want to see that Rose de France that we've got? We got something special for you. Rose de France amethyst. It's an amethyst, but it's a lighter color. So you've probably seen it somewhere along the line before. But I want to show you what we have here because it is, you know us. We're not just going to say, here's a Rose de France. Let's bring you a fancy, fabulous cut as well that is just, well, really striking. We had this the other day with a citrine. Now it's here with a Rose de France Fancy Cut 1132080. It is our white gold, and it's 14 karat gold. 1454 is the carat weight. And I better tip it up like this so you can really see the cutting. It's beautiful, and it's also going to be, let's see, 13. Look at that. That's wonderful. So you can really see. It's fun to look at the cutting from the backside because you're wondering, well, how do they get all that, like the ridges and that almost firework prismatic effect inside? That's how you do it. Great, fabulous, fancy master cutting here. It's a really good size, 1454 on the Rose de France. Amethysto, which is what is the lighter color of the purple quartz. So we're just into a lavender. It's not pink as much as it is really lavender, I would say. This is reading properly on your screen. 13 points in diamonds as well. That is your half moon or crescent moon bail. And then the diamonds along one edge there as well. So happy Friday indeed. We got a really fun piece. I can't remember the last time we saw Rose de France. I don't know if there's ever been one. Certainly if there was, it was a long time before I wasn't even here. Take a look, it's on the hand. And we'll show you there too how it looks from a distance, and then we've got the measurement for you as well. But this will be for one caller staying in the white gold. Yes, it will. There you have it. An inch and, I would say, an inch and an eighth or so. Maybe an inch and a quarter, but probably an inch and an eighth there. And then we'll take a look at it on so you can see another, ooh, that's the best look at it. Isn't it funny how the pendants always look their best from this distance away, which is the furthest away, but also what? The darkest. But it's really bringing out the best saturated color, and you're really seeing A, how large it is, B, the gorgeous color you're getting, and also that cutting is really attractive as well. So this is going to be, let's blow it out. I know it's hard to say blowout when you don't know what it was before, but we had it at $39.99. Makes sense. Remember, it's going to sit vertically, so I know it can be a little bit of a, can throw you when you're seeing it east to west sitting here on a wheel like it is, but you saw it just now on the neckline. That's going to be how it's going to sit when it's on. The bail's only positioned in one place, although I must say there's really bails all around it, so I take that back. You could actually wear it any way you want. I mean, sometimes just as I verbally talk you through it, I go, wait a minute, no, you could wear it east to west or west to east or south to north, because really there's bails through the whole basket, so you can do that too. But it's not 29 or 19. 99, we'll go even lower, and solid gold and a lot of it holding that 14.5 carat. Stone that will amaze you. I get a lot of requests for the stone. I'm glad that we finally have one here for you, but doing it right, making it a little more unexpected and specialty like we like to do. And it is going to be less than even $19.99. Okay, Sally coming into guest host. Is that what we're going to find out? I hope so. That'd be lovely. And oh yeah, okay. Oh, very good. Okay, so now we got Ellie chiming in. She was in the low 120s. Oh gosh, Ellie, okay, now I know where you're at. Wow, 120s. Yeah, see, this is just craziness, right? I know so much of the country is like, we're very excited about fall, and we're roasting over here. But anyway, we all go through it, right? But hey to Ellie as well, good to have you stay cool, stay inside. It's a good day to be inside. If you got work in air conditioning at least. And here we are, better than $19.99. Who wants a Rose de France? Who's excited about the weekend? We got incredible pieces. I know you're probably eyeing that ring that you just saw. It's like a signet ring in yellow diamonds. That's coming up this weekend. So we're going to do that tomorrow, actually. So only a few hours away, really. You don't have long to wait for that one. But we're going to have bracelets and really special pendants as well. But let's get this one home. Not 19. I'll keep going. Let's make somebody happy. Let's make your day. And let's give you the hot deals on a really cool piece. And yet we'll blow it out. 19, 18, 17. No, skip it all. We'll go $16.99. And that'll be it on the Rose de France. The only one here. That's it in the inventory. That is all. So then we'll have a bangle coming up. We have our last of the bangles with the big diamonds, that really good bangle with a lot of gold weight, and then that really special individual diamond as well. So that's going to be here. We have a blue zircon. I brought out my favorite trillion cut emerald is here too. And it's our Chivor stone. So it's got a lot of glow and a lot of brightness to it. Okay, let's get into it. We've got our beautiful new opal too. This one looks like the sun. So we're talking a lot about the nature and the weather, and look at this. I've got the full-on sun here. Isn't that pretty? We'll see it in a lower light in a minute when you see it presented, and you're going to see all the colors that come through that stone and just make it so divine. So that's going to be here. Also, take a look at this. We've got a new blue zircon. Okay, so blue zircon cushion cut in this wave design of, it's like a bypass, but with another bypass coming together, so it makes this beautiful frame around your stone. 113-2006, and it is our blue zircon 230. Cushion cut. We had the emerald cut yesterday. That was so lovely. Now getting into the cushion cut, two bigger diamonds. That's 14 points, so they are large, 7 points each there. And then we have this fabulous value. It's a really wearable ring. It's one of our newer designs, one of our newest, latest, greatest, if you will. So if you're always looking for that, let's see something different, something unexpected. Here's how you do it. And our cushion cut looks fabulous. Take a look at this. This is a gorgeous ring. It's not going to fit very well, but that's right, there it is. And look at the bright blue, pops of blue beyond. We had that great London blue earlier. We see a lot of great Swiss blues in the recent days. This is that bright, think neon blue raspberry color. It's a weird thing to talk about when we're talking about gems, but I think it's always the best descriptor for these bright blue zircons that are at their best. And yet, this one's under $2,000, and it's a one only as well. So a lot of those coming your way as usual. This is TVON, so we don't have 10,000 of everything or 20 of everything, or a warehouse with a vault with we just kind of do everything custom, one of a kind for you. And then that's why we can also add all those extra bonuses like custom gold color changes when possible, custom sizing for you so that you don't have to go out and do all of that. And I think that's really exciting as well. Hopefully it's a benefit that you enjoy about the show and not have to worry about all those extra charges that you might incur on your own when you're shopping for jewelry elsewhere. That's, that's frustration. You buy the piece, you get the piece, you're excited, it arrives, you hopefully love it, and then you got to take it around town and, do all the comparison pricing, who's going to get you the best deal on sizing. Okay, it's a lot. It's a lot to worry about when it could just be the easy way for you, and we could do the work and incur the cost, and then you get it ready to wear. So it's really simple. So the value is really, in that respect, really strong. Let's go here and show you what we can do here on this blue zircon. I said under two. We've got $19.99. I want to take it significantly less than that for you as well, and even take another $500 and give it right back to you. How about $14.99 instead? For that one only there, the brightest and crisp of blue zircon's best right there with that wave design around it. So $14.99, that one will stay in the white gold. That's a designer mounting that's newer for us, and we can still size it for you. So get ready. We'll see some vanadium barrels, some aquamarine. We've got a great topaz piece and a pendant. I will have that Paraíba. That bigger Paraíba, don't be scared because it's not $30,000. It is a $30,000 piece, so I should rephrase that, but it's actually going to be reduced tonight so that we can finally get a bigger Paraíba out the door to you as well. All right, so we're nearing the bottom of the hour. We are 23 minutes in. What we'll do is show you our last bangle that's our most affordable bangle here, and it's our last one. It's going to work for any of you that wear a size that is average to smaller than average. So I would say if you are 6.5 to 7, let me just show you here, because you always probably, you know, one of the great perks of having a human being is, you know, trying on pieces so you can see, you kind of know if you've been shopping with me a while, you know how it's going to fit you based on what it's doing here. So this is that average. I have an average size wrist as far as a bangle goes, but this one you see doesn't have a lot of movement. It's not extra loose. It can probably only go up about a quarter of the way at my forearm. So in that case, it's a little bit more that small average, I would say, instead of the true average size. So what that means is if you have a 7-inch wrist and that's what you like to wear, it's going to work for you. It's just not going to move too much up or down the wrist. If you are one of my gals who's always asking about the 6.5, the 6 3/4, this is going to be a beautiful option for you as well. Now, that's how easy it is. I pressed a little button, it unleashed or unlatched the bangle. Now you snap it into place. It's sleek. So we didn't do a lot of figure eights. There's a lock inside. So you don't need to worry about those figure eights or anything. It's just going to be all set beautifully and then secured easily. Let me go ahead and give it a polish here, and then we'll wow you with the price tag. There is only one, so again, it's going to stay in that size that we just mentioned. I'll probably have to zoom right on back, just like we did with our bracelet earlier, and show you here what we're doing on 11288, or actually 8551. This one is 14 points on the Marquise cut. So that's a 1 single diamond there, centered up in bezel sets. What's not centered up is our wheel today. So that'll be a struggle throughout the evening, but I'll tell you what, we'll just hold it right here, show you what we got, and give you this amazing 14-point diamond in the bezel, in the solid gold, which is also 18 karat gold. And let's just take a moment and let that sink in, because it's not just that it's 18 karat gold like we see in a pendant or a ring. There's a lot more gold involved when you're talking about a bracelet. It's a bracelet, a bangle that's going to work for up to 7 inches. So this is not your standard fly-by-night amount of 18 karat gold. It is really stunning, and it's all solid. This is not a coating or a layer or a sheath of gold around some other kind of composite material. It's all solid. So it's that 18 karat gold we love. It's in the white gold ready to go. It's a beautiful bigger diamond. It looks very modern. It looks very, I would say, stack ready. So if you want to pair it up, if you're more of that, I mean, how many of those gals we see out there right now where they're just stacking and layering 18, 20, 30, I got bracelets from here to here, all the way up to the elbow. If that's your look, this is one that lends itself well, but it's also at the same time substantial enough to be a standalone as well. It doesn't feel like it needs a partner. It doesn't feel like it needs buddies. It just looks great on its own, nice size, and it's going to be really, really, really affordable as well, because here's our solid 18 karat gold like you've never seen 18 karat gold priced before, and we're blowing it out for $19.99. So one bangle only. That's going to be it. And in that 18 karat gold, which is so great, really, again, very unique, and just a perfect piece to wear every day. I don't think it's like overly dressy either. It just works for any and all occasions. That could be completely casual, completely dressy, everything. I mean, you don't have to choose your occasion. You just make this part of your everyday ensemble. That's what we love about that one. And then we'll get into Royal Zambarn return. I call this the return of the Royal Zambarn. Well, there was actually a return of Royals this week, wasn't there? Yeah, some of the Royals got fed up with California. Listen, even when the Royals can't afford California, you know we got a problem, right? But I kid, that they're, you know, that's part of it. But anyway, we'll talk about the return of our Royals, which is the Royal Zambarn Garnet. So we'll do that as well. 113-1842. Listen, Harry, Meg, I feel ya. Let's show you the Royal Zambarn Garnet ring. We're gonna have to come in closer from our bangle shop, but let's show you this here as well. This is what we've been waiting on. We've been waiting for this to return, and isn't it just fascinating if you're wondering, well, wait a minute, I've seen garnets before, and they're sometimes red, but then sometimes they're pink, and sometimes they're purple. This is growing a beard. Actually, would we call it a mustache when it's only on the one there? I had to see if I can get that out. I think I did. No, not still there. Bear with me. I think I'm going to need some tools there to get that out. It's only about a size 2 right now, so I don't even know. It's going to be a midi ring on me, but it's a really special Zambarn garnet. Let's pay attention to what we can't change, which is the stone. I can change the sizing all day, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. Just be aware it's probably not going to fit on my ring finger. It is just a little bit smaller than what I wear. But here's our carat 60 Royal Zambaran with 20 points in diamonds. So you got the big diamonds, you got the Royal Zambaran, and if you're wondering, royal, what makes it so royal? What makes it so special and different and bold, and that we bring out the trumpets and sound, the really a big pomp and circumstance we would expect? That's what you do with this garnet, because it's actually more than one color at one time. So it's seeing, Bradley here, you're seeing a bit of a purpley pink kind of combination. As you change different light sources, whether you go into hotter light, lower light, incandescent light, really hot fluorescent lighting, however, what kind of light source you're in is going to really dictate what you see as the stronger of the three colors. I find there's three predominant colors here in this garnet, and it's going to be the reds, the purples, and the blues. And so think of like what we see in tanzanite, where we see blue, purple, and red flashes. This is a little bit more, starts as purple, red, shows flashes of blue. So a different ratio really, but all based on the type of light source you're in. So it's our carat 60, solid gold, big diamonds on the sides, 10 points each there. So you've got a really nice diamond weight. As we look at it here, I think you're gonna notice it is just a perfect three-stone style. Perfect, easy to wear, haven't seen this before, it's brand new, and this is a little help here as we give it that look up to your eye level. You can start to see the blues and the reds. It's purple overwhelming, and actually that's what Zambaran means in Swahili. That means purple, so that's where that name comes from. And you're definitely seeing that as probably the first color you notice, but then the reds and the blues are coming through as well. So I'm gonna attempt to try this on here. It's like not even, this has gotta be a 1. I don't even know, yeah. Doesn't even quite fit the pinky, but don't worry about it. We're gonna size it for a yellow, white, or rose. And if you wanna go ahead and do the yellow, rather the white gold or the rose gold, we can do that for you as well. And that's not gonna be a problem, but I have never seen such a small ring here in all my years. Or it's just that warm. I don't know if it's that warm in here, but let's go ahead and blow it out. We'll do something crazy for you. Are you ready? We're gonna let you decide. We're gonna go solid gold. I have it for $19.99. Listen, that's a fair price, great top of the hour type of deal. I'm showing it early. We're getting it up here a half an hour into the show. Really going to get this party started. That's what we do on Friday. I know a lot of people, listen, I get it. If you're going to the party, are you arriving right on time? Probably not. Unless you're hosting, you're probably going to show up fashionably late, as we say. So for those that are just now coming into our Friday night, arrived to the party, glad you're here, but you've been fashionably late today, okay. But now we get the party started because you're here and the Zambaran's here. And I'm going to make it better than $9.99 or better than $8.88 or $7.77, just in an effort to say, here's what we can do for affordable tonight. I wasn't kidding you. We are literally making pieces affordable that never should be this affordable. I know that's what we're used to. We're used to great values, but as we take a look at it, we're going to see better than even $777 on this Zambaran garnet. Again, don't worry about the sizing. If it needs to go up 8 sizes, that's okay. That would be fine. We can do that. It's just a matter of getting the stone, getting this design, those huge diamonds. When we see 3 stones, we rarely ever see 10-pointers. They're usually 5 or 7. So this is a huge upgrade to get those bigger 10-point diamonds on each side. White gold, yellow gold, or rose gold as well. And we have nobody at $777 when there's solid gold. And this was probably based on the fact that it's a size 1 or 2. And that's really interesting because that would have then, and maybe that explains why we're doing $19.99. But again, I abandoned that price. We're going a lot lower for you. Get the party started right now. It's not too late here. We're getting going. We're getting everything out the door. Everything we've shown you that is still hanging out will go before the night is over. That happens every single Friday night. But here's your first chance and only chance to get this one. And now I'm going lower on the price tag. And this is how we get affordable. And that's probably why that price was only $19.99, because based on a size 2 in gold, that would be less gold than, let's say, a size 7 where they normally start. So that could explain why that was only $19.99. And look at how I've reduced that price for you. So you're paying nowhere near that price tag. Do you love it? Do you want to try Zambaran garnet? Do you want to think about, does the January birthstone have any significance or meaning to you? If it does, it's a great way to get a more rarity. But I got to tell you, the other rare garnets are demontoids, savorites, mandarins. They don't have a price tag anywhere near this price. If you're looking at other exotic garnets, forget about it. You're not going to find pricing on a carat 60 like this. That's what I said. We were going to really hone in on affordable tonight, bring you a lot of fabulous Friday deals, really drop prices for you, and get you a better value than $777 Also, come on in. We'll make it $699. That is it. $699 and only going to be that one. And this is how you shop for jewelry in solid. There's so many of you that say, please don't ever stop doing gold because I can't find it anywhere else anymore. So here it is. But yet that's the price that it's a real struggle to bring you even a basic gold band for under $2,000. Look at that. $699 gets you not just the band of gold, a gorgeous 160 Zambaran and bigger VS diamonds as well. So that is one of those, you come in, make the magic happen. That's where you say yes, and you're not going to believe how much ring you just got for $699, especially when you get this home and try it on. And again, it's going to be in the size you need, not the size 1.5 or 2 that it's in now. So that's the beauty of it. $699 only, and we'll see who's got it. 60 seconds, then we got to move. This is not going to be repeated. That is just a let's go get it done kind of price tag there when we still have yellow diamond studs, tanzanite pendants, Paraíba over a carat that I will make more affordable than any Paraíba of this size before it. We have a diamond, a yellow diamond that's a 1 carat 13 as well. So we've got some really significant pieces, but they're all coming down in price. So you're going to love what we have for you in this show. And we got 35 seconds or so left to get this one a home, and $699. That's not to spoil any surprises, but that is going to be our most affordable idea of the show. That absolutely is. It does not get any better than $699 today, unless we do an auction and maybe you guys are going to choose a price that's lower. That may happen. You never know. Can't speak on the auctions. Those are all live. Just got to wait and see how that all shakes out. But that's an important stone. You can already see, even just here, as we're looking overhead at it, you see the reds coming through, then there's the blue. So really striking stone, $699 for that color shifting garnet. Just a couple seconds remaining. I do have some Sphene earrings. We had the drops yesterday. We have larger studs today. Wow, those are pretty. So $699, most affordable idea of the day. And then we have, let's get to these Sphene earrings. They're gorgeous. And another stone, this one shifts color, the next one changes color, full phenomenal effect. And if you're wondering what that trillion Chauvour stone looks like, there it is. Oh, look at that color. That reminds me of the pendant we had earlier that was so glowy. That pendant's still here in the emerald if you want it from earlier, $699 on this one. Don't forget about all the great things we had, Rose de France and bangle bracelet and all of that. So that's really important to remember. Go ahead and pick those up as well. Let's get to those Sphenes. Here they go. The rarest of Sphene, and they're all rare, so let's keep that in mind. The regular ones are rare. The color change just gives you a boost in the rarity, and there are 2 ways to wear them, but I really think they're going to be upright in your ear, so I think you're going to opt to wear them north to south, like so. That is our color change Sphene Radiant collection here. There are 2 that are matched, and they are surrounded in the most beautiful, larger. We kind of upgraded this in a big way. We didn't do the small, teeny tiny diamond accents. We went larger here and got you the really important larger round brilliant stones that give it a more pronounced halo, because the Sphenes really deserve that, don't they? 113-2035 is the number. Call me on that Zambaran. Let me know who's got it, and then let's get you a great value here on one of our most important earrings we've brought here in a long, long while, and that's very exciting to have. So we're seeing the Sphenes here that are going to be a total carat weight of a 190. So you've got 190 in total carat weight first in the radiant cut, 78 points in the diamonds. So a lot going on here in the 14 karat gold. Now they are going to stay as is in the white gold this time around. So that's going to be white gold just as they are. They can go out Monday to you though. So there will be no wait time except for just the travel time. And well, you got to make it through the weekend here. So we got to make it through the weekend, then we can ship them on Monday, because you know we don't ship on Saturday and Sunday, but we do on Monday. So you get them on Monday, shipped out to you, and a couple days after that you probably got them by Wednesday. This is where though the white gold is fabulous, and this is where we opted to go really large on the diamonds instead. That also is impressive, gives it a little more wow factor. These stones are so deserving of that. Let's take a look. These are radiance. They are just gleaming and glowing, and of course there's a color change from green to red as well. So that's what it looks like from a distance. We've got the measurement here, another one of a kind. So hundreds of them to show you today, as we are looking at nearly a ½ inch in top to bottom length, and there is a centered post, so you can choose if you want to wear them in a slightly different direction. You have that choice to make, but that's what they look like from a distance away, so you can see that color change speen radiant cut material that we love. Just giving you an idea of the size as we go back up close and show you our beautiful look here. And they are so fantastic. They're really closer to ½ an inch is what I was finding there. It was like just slightly under ½ an inch. So really just so we could say, you know, right in that range there. They're not always precise and specific. These are all custom made after all for the stone, but definitely gives you a better idea. It's a larger earring, really fills up the earlobe and probably for your primary piercing only. And now we get to bring them on down to our lowest price ever, even though they are brand new and it started at $49.99, but we're not leaving them there, going a lot lower for you. Just make requests if you have them. Let us know what you're thinking about from earlier as well, because there's a lot of great pieces that are still hanging out here, but you do have this one and only, and this is the way to wear the Sphenes, because there's a lot of us that are aware, and I try to make you aware every time we have one, a little bit softer on the hardness and durability of the stone, according to, let's say, in relation to others, where others we say, you know, diamonds wear every day, rubies and sapphires wear them all the time. You never have the thing to worry about there. With the Sphenes, they tend to be a little softer, so maybe not the best for everyday wear in rings, but as an earring, you have absolutely no qualms about that at all. The earring is going to be safe and secure. Even if you were to gently put on headphones, let's say you wear headphones or, you know, or what have you, or earmuffs. I get it, we're thinking about months from now, but if there is, that's fine. It's just you want to avoid like big knocks on a table or, you know, something like that. When you're getting into the car door, that's what we're talking about. So you either wear your rings with caution or you just get the earring and never have to worry a thing about them. But the value is here. They're under $49. We're actually going less than that. And by a ways too, we're going to take them super low and go ahead and send them out for just $2,499. You just got 50% off that Sphene earring, which is our first time seeing them right here, right now. So that's exciting as well, to be able to get something that incredible, that rare, exotic, and twofer. I mean, the match is incredible. That's not the easiest stone in the world to match. Even just getting the size is one thing, but then to be able to say, here are the colors matching, here's the really pretty radiant cutting matching, and then to have the dispersion level, because that's going to be unique to every stone as well. So you're not always going to get an exact match, even if you have the same size radiant or the same colored stone. So that's really important, just how it's a little more challenging to do earrings for that reason, and that's why we're so proud to have them here for you at $24.99. Still have yellow diamonds to get to. We're going to get to some yellow diamond heart-shaped studs. They are the sweetest ever. We also have a lot of pieces from earlier, like our trillion cut ring that we started with, the bracelet, tanzanite diamond bracelet for $12.99. Emerald pendant was here for $9.99. A huge 18 karat gold diamond bangle was here, $19.99. So everything's been more affordable than this pair of earrings, and yet those pieces are still hanging out if you'd like to go ahead and get them. Encourage you to do so right now. Okay, let's keep going. We got the big trillion cut. This is my favorite emerald here because, well, I'm a girl who loves a trillion, and we know that that's really, really challenging to find in an emerald. So yay for that. We've got the emerald here at a carat 26 in the size, and it looks bigger by a mile. We'll show it to you. 113-1861 is the number. It's our carat 26 emerald trillion. It's the Chivor Colombian emerald, which explains the brightness, the beauty, but still also that neon type of brightness you're getting. It's not that deep dark green. It's a little more bright green, so you get a really powerful look at me kind of appearance here, and yet diamonds at 89 points, perfectly around it. And we still got those Sphene earrings. If anybody wants to grab those, please do quickly. They are going to go in a hurry. Now for our trillion cut emerald ring. I love it, but we're going to reduce it and we're going to make it more affordable. Send it on out. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Look at that. Wow. So, and I'll just even shadow it even some more here so you can really see. This is where the lower light is really where it's going to shine, quite literally. Here's the other way to wear it. I mean, it, after all, does have a point, so it's much like a pear shape where we want to show it both ways and get you a look at it either way you want to wear it, how to expect that looking on the hand. When you do wear it, it's a nice size, so a carat 26, absolutely looking like a 2.5 carat instead. Thank you, Emerald, for being less dense and giving us that wonderful, powerful trait that you have so that we can get that larger size look without having to pay, because boy, do emeralds get pricey, you know. As they get up into larger sizes, they get so much more pricey. So it's nice to get the look of double the weight, and this is still a good size. Carat 26, not too shabby. We're gonna blow it out. This got down from $99.99. Huge value here, taking it way down. And welcome into Friday. We got a fabulous show. Come along this journey of our weekend kickoff as we get you ready for one of the most monumental weekends in our TVON history. Yeah, it's the history of TVON. We have had over a decade of broadcasting, and yet there's never been a weekend quite like what you're going to see coming up in the next couple days. It is really incredible. We transition to morning shows tomorrow and on Sunday, so keep that in mind. But let's go ahead and blow this out first, because we're getting ready to move out some jewelry here today as well. Everything's got to go. Everything will go. Simple as I can make it, but this is for my emerald lovers, you know. It does not get any better. And chevaux are something a lot of people will seek out because they're looking for something brighter. Sometimes emeralds, oftentimes, like a lot of stones, can be, when they get dark, they can get too dark. They can cross that line very quickly, where all of a sudden you're going, that's not what I was thinking. There is a very fine line. So many stones do this. Sapphires are another one that's a big one that does that, where it's oftentimes you want a nice, rich, saturated color, but that second it goes overboard, that suddenly just, the value falls. It really does. It just completely plummets. So that's where, again, same thing happens with emeralds, and this is exactly spot on. I mean, that's why we chose it. We're not here to just, like, we're not sitting with a blindfold and go randomly pick out a stone. They get chosen for their quality. And that, in the case of emeralds, there's a lot of different factors you're looking at. And yet, it's not even $49.99, only the one. Welcome into our fabulous Friday. I'm so glad you're here. We've got a moonstone deal for you, but emerald is it. And when you see a trillion, I do know that is our only trillion in the entire inventory. So the only way to get that particular stone in this cut is right here. That's it. And it's not even $49.99, it's $39.99 instead. So we're going even lower and bringing it down to that price tag that somebody can say, yes, I was there at the right time, the right place. I found the great emerald. I got the big deal. And here it is at $39.99. And we were just talking sapphires. I have the ultimate cornflower. Couldn't get a cornflower out the door last night, but you know what? Maybe this is what you were waiting for. The magnificent 4.5 carat round, unheated, cornflower blue sapphire. That's also here. So that would be something that is going to be a markdown price, is going to get a home here tonight. Looking forward to who's it. I just can't wait to find out who's going to get that. That is very, very exciting. And then at the top of the hour, you know what's happening in 15 minutes. If you weren't with me at exactly 5 o'clock on the dot, we have a very important top of the hour coming up in about 14 minutes and 30 seconds, and that's going to be our 1 carat Astrocut pendant. So I think a lot of you are waiting on that. It would be considered, if I had a little bit of quantity, it'd probably be considered a flash sale. I don't have that much quantity. I have 5. 5 for the country when it's our biggest 1 carat diamond deal of all time. Think about what you've seen on 1 carats. Usually, I'll just put it out there. Think about the studs we had the other day, the 2 carat studs. They were round brilliants. They weren't quite as exotic as an Astrocut, but the round brilliant studs ended up going for what? About $2,000 a piece, because it was $4,000 for the pair, $2,000 each stone. We're going to blow that deal out of the water, but with a fancy cut via stone in a pendant coming up at the top of the hour. So you got 14 more minutes to wait, and then we'll bring that out for you. So that's going to be pretty exciting stuff. Can't wait to show it to you. And again, 5 only. It's limited. That's for sure. But there's our emerald. Okay, so that'll be the 126. Here it is. I just gotta, when it comes down to it, I'm in a very, very privileged position here to be able to show you what are truly, literally museum-worthy stones. This is a museum-worthy stone. 113-1415 is the number. It is a museum-worthy stone. You have to hear me on that and know what that means, because we have a lot of great stones, a lot of unique stones, private collection stones, but this is the ultimate, and that is not a term I throw around loosely. This is a 4.5 carat, round, vivid, look at that, cornflower blue, all natural unheated, completely untreated. There's not even a little touch of heat that ever really matched that stone. That's what's so incredible about this. And it's the cutting. This is not a typical or traditional round. It's not the pattern of the Portuguese. It's different. It's got this really beautiful scintillating cut, like a diamond, but even still, not a traditional diamond cut. It's a fancy cut round. There's a carat 32 in diamonds here side to side. It is the ultimate high-level sapphire we have ever had. There is not a more pricey or more important or more unusual or unique sapphire here in our inventory. I know we're seeing a lot of pieces you've seen before, but with the popularity of cornflowers, when just yesterday I had the 1 carats all right around $4,000, here's where your great value is on a 4.5 carat. We're going up to this mark where in the history of, I can only speak on my 10 years here, but I've only had, this would be the third sapphire in the blues that I've ever had over 4 carats. It is the only true cornflower. The other was a 4 carat at 1 heart shape. It was not true cornflower. This is true cornflower. And it's a 4.5 carat and it's unheated. The other one was treated. The other 4 carat one that I had years ago, it was a treated stone. As most sapphires are, and that's not a bad thing. That's just how it is usually. But this is that much more exceptional in that it's all natural, unheated, untreated material. So call me, because we're going to have to give this away tonight, because we're not going to leave it here when there's obviously a museum piece that shouldn't have a price tag. Now we're going to try to give it one. And that's where it gets really interesting. Look at it on the hand, though, so you can really gauge the size, the sparkle. The diamonds go completely side to side. If this doesn't have you oohing and eyeing, you may not be a gemstone lover, or at least a blue sapphire lover, because this is the ultimate in cutting, size, clarity, rarity all together all around because of all the things I just mentioned and the fact that it's got that fancy, fabulous cutting. And it's also going to be a whole lot better than the $30,000 I should be getting tonight. $29,999, that is not going to be what's going to get it done on this Friday at the end of August here of 2026. This is just simply going to have to be a miracle value, one for the ages. I'm going to do this under $10,000, and that doesn't happen. But it's got to happen so we can get it at home. It's not good enough that we can just show you great pieces. They've got to be priced in a way that they can get their homes, find their new collectible home to stay in forever and ever, and be worn and enjoyed till literally. I mean, this is your forever ring. This isn't the one you tire of, or maybe there's an upgrade down the line. Oh no, I don't know how you upgrade something like this. This is the ultimate high level, and it's going to be better than even $99.99. There is one. That's pretty obvious. It's fancy cutting, all natural, true cornflower, which means that brighter blue. So you're never getting too dark with the cornflowers, but it also has that touch. It's just like a kiss of lavender in it as well. So think like a little bit of periwinkle color also is what's happening here. And yet it's not going to be $99 or $89.99. We're going to go all out here. Truly a blowout price tag on our best. The best of sapphire happening now. One caller. Major mounting, I'm ignoring the carat 32 in diamonds. Well, that's important too. A carat 32 in incredible diamonds, very important. And yet it's not even $8,500 or $8,000. $7,999 first caller. We're making it happen. It's the dream piece for one collector out there tonight. Who's it going to be? I don't know yet, but I do know it's going to go because that value is everything and then some. And the fact that it's unheated and that round cutting, which is just truly like, what do you even liken it to? To me, it just reminds me of a prism, like a kaleidoscope, except without all the different colors. Just stay with the cornflower blues and then see that magnificent color that happens and how the colors turn and spin. And you're seeing a little bit of that lighter, brighter blue, a little bit of the sky blues coming through as a sparkle factor, then the lavender hues that are happening as well, all at $79.99. That is a beauty. It feels like a wonder of Mother Nature. Shall we get to that new opal? Let's show you a little closer look here of the new opal pendant, because I've only got 2 or 3 new pieces today, I guess. I'm just looking now. I guess it's only 2. But here's the new pendant, and I'm going to iris down a little bit just so you can see. This is one only 113-2108. I'm going to have to just hold it there. Well, let me just saunter around here and zoom back. And then watch what happens here as we give it a little bit lower lighting. And watch it just, all those colors are going to come alive here. This is something you can wear east to west or north to south, because look at the genius of it. It's got bails all the way around. So what does that mean? Well, you're going to take your favorite chain, slip it right through any number of these side details. They're all the same. So you can make it east to west set, and by the way, that's the back. Look at that double-sided opal. It's a 7 carat 73, so it's a really good size. Did we, can we iris down just a little bit more, please, if we can, just to see the true colors here, because I know you're already seeing a complement of colors, but I want you to see it in more of like what you can perfect, like what you can expect in real life. That's our 773. It also has 28 points in diamonds as well. You can see they're going alternating around this. It's hard to call it anything but a sun kind of style. It feels very much like that really beautiful piece that almost could be like starlight, because it's very distinct points all the way around that incredible opal, but it's our Australian opal Love that we have it here in that double-sided. I mean, my goodness, what pride to know that you've got that all-natural bezel set stone looking just as good from the back as it does through the front. Here's what it looks like from a distance so we can give you the size reference and measurement and all that, because 773, of course, here's another one that looks double what it weighs. So you've got more of a 15 karat look. And here's what it looks like from the measurement perspective, 1 inch top to bottom. And then I'll show you what it looks like in the north-south fashion. But of course, you could absolutely wear it if you want to. You could go east to west on it as well. So it's really totally up to you. You could wear it like this. It just all depends on how you're going to put your chain through the different bales along the outside. So that's what it looks like from a distance. I actually like that east-west too. I was thinking originally, I don't know, I was thinking only north-south, but I like it both ways. So maybe that's just about the neckline. Deeper neckline, I'm thinking maybe we go with the north-south. Maybe if you've got a little bit more bateau neck or something more of the traditional crew, you want to have it maybe east-west, and you know, just adjust it as you need to. But we'll go back up close here and show you again what we can do on the new piece. Yay, the new one's here. And we've got better than $99.99 on nearly 8 karat opal. We love the look of that one. It is fantastic. And we'll blow it out right now. Skip $99.99. We've got all kinds of discounts that need to happen today. If we're going to move some jewelry on our fabulous Friday night, there are 2 hours left, and you know what's happening next. The diamond piece, the best value I've ever had in 10 years. On a 1 carat white diamond. And yes, it's a white diamond, which tends to be what everybody always wants. You've said, enough with the color. I like the color, but I'm good. I want the white diamond traditional. We've got it for you. 1 carat pendant coming up at the top of the hour, 5 minutes away, very limited, and the most incredible price tag I've ever had on a 1 carat in any way, shape, or form, including loose stones. Because believe it or not, there was a time when I had loose stones here, and I had 1 carat diamonds here. And even back then, and that was years ago, they were not this price. So we'll show you our big value at the top of the hour in diamonds, but here we go with diamonds and an opal, not even $49.99 on the opal pendant. Already 50% discounted on the brand new. Let's make it even better. First caller, I love $39.99, but I have a feeling it's just a suspicion that we got to go lower if we want to get this one a home. The 773 is here, stays in the yellow gold, custom made around it. We'll blow it out for $29.99 first caller. That should be doing it right. Right there, under $3,000 on an incredible 7 carat 73, looking like a 15 or 16 karat all day, and it's going to be gone. So I love the brand new. I wish we had more brand new, because it's the brand new that always goes so quickly. And it's so much fun to see you get excited for the brand new, but that looks like it. I do have, though, we've got a great blowout wheel on some rings that are going to be affordable. We also have the really, really important tanzanite coming up today. I've got pendants and rings for you, all affordable. The cornflower is here, and the top of the hour is going to blow your mind. Even if you're just a casual observer of the show, wait to have your mind blown on diamonds. We're going to do something very exciting there. Okay, and then heart-shaped moonstone will also be here. Heart-shaped lovers, we know you're there. We got some good heart-shaped moonstone. I've got a really special vanadium beryl as well. Look at this one. Oh, this, I just thought when I saw this, of course, this is what happens with this stone. I thought, oh look, wow, I've got a $70,000 Paraíba today. That should be fun. And then upon second glance, realized, oh, did it again. That trickery that is the vanadium beryl, which is a beryl family gem, as the name implies. So sister stone to your aquas and your red beryls and your gorgeous morganites and your emeralds, but this time with the blue-green color that is just spot on with Paraíba. So very, very important material here. And vanadium beryl is one of those newer introduced stones. We haven't had it all that long. I don't know of anybody else who has this. Can't say nobody does, because maybe there's someone I'm not aware of, but certainly not, generally speaking, is this out there and available. So a big moment here for anybody who wants something newer and getting in on the ground floor on the early side of this vanadium beryl rarity. It's 113-1380. It is also our elongated 284 pear shape. Has some matching earrings to go with it. If you are so interested, we can bring those out. But this is that gorgeous blue-green. Does look like Paraíba, doesn't it? 113-1380, and that's going to be from Nigeria. Also, ironically, or maybe not so much, it is actually not too far away from where a lot of the Nigerian Paraíbas had been mined. I say had been because it's past tense, they're done. But this is the 284 pair. 21 points in baguettes, 48 points in the round brilliant. So we can just do a grand total of 69 in diamonds there, because that just breaks it down. But of course, you've got the double halo diamonds down the sides, a really beautiful look there. And we're going to go ahead and blow this one out as well. This is really just, I know that it's always tougher to sell stones that no one ever has heard of or is not aware of in retail, or because how do you know that it's a good deal if you're looking at something that's not available anywhere else? Well, I say let that fact that it is not available anywhere else, let that guide you as to how much it should be. Because if it is a stone that's nowhere else, that should be on the more expensive side. I'm pricing it like it's any old regular tourmaline when it's not, it's beryl. So remember, the red beryl family, where the largest stones we see are about 70 points, and they're incredible. I mean, I had a ring this week, Wednesday night. I had a 70-point red beryl in a ring. It was just under $10,000. Look at this that way, because it is that same family, except we're lucky enough to be able to get bigger crystal sizes. So you end up with the bigger carat weight of 284. And then you have this really important way that it's got the diamonds, of course, we said it, and beautiful 14 karat gold for you. And now we just get to blow it out, make sure it goes, and send it out, get ready for our big top of the hour. It's 1 minute away. But right now, all we got to do is get this one below 10,000. I think we need to do more than that, though, on our Friday. So your wish is my command. And let me know. Speaking of wishes, tell us what requests you have. Tell us what you'd like to see. Tell us what we can show you. If there's anything at all, jewelry related only, of course, because that's all we offer. But if there's anything jewelry related that you'd like to see on the show, please let me know what that is and we'll bring it out. But our big top of the hours are coming. And this is not 49. Or let's just make it really simple and easy. Let's go $39.99 on this one here. That gorgeous, it's vanadium is the element that makes it that colorway of blue and green, but it's also where it really exceeds Paraíba, is not only in the size that we don't see very often in Paraíba, but also the clarity. Clarity and Paraíba don't go together. They're a very clarity challenge. So that's where it's got a leg up on the Paraíba, that and the fact that it's also more rare. Okay, so top of the hour is about 10 seconds away. We're getting ready for a very important diamond pendant. And it's a 1 carat diamond, individually. And it's funny because it says CTTW, which if you're not familiar with CTTW, it means carat total weight, which usually means there's a lot of stones put together. I'm just wondering if that has something to do with this outstanding loss later value that we have for our top of the hour. It very well may, because there's only 1 stone. But it's listed as a lot of stones making up 1 carat. Well, let's come in closer and get ready for our top of the hour, which is so limited. Probably made the biggest mistake of the day by telling you about this early in advance, because a lot of you have been waiting just for this very moment. Welcome to the show. I'm just going to welcome you for our top of the hour, as I like to do. Let you know that we're so thankful and happy to have you with us tonight. Happy Friday to you. I hope your weekend is off to a great start, and I hope you got great plans this weekend. If you would like to include us in your plans on your Saturday and Sunday mornings, we'd love to have you. We have an incredible lineup, including this ring that I'm wearing, which I'm getting a lot of questions on. Thanks, gals. A lot of girls complimenting my ring. They say, I love your new ring. It looks like a signet ring, but all done in diamonds. Exactly. It looks like a signet ring, only it's bigger, and it's all done in yellow diamonds. Big ones, not little. Not basic little itty bitty pave either, nice big stones. So we're gonna have that for you tomorrow in the morning. So I hope you'll join me for that. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We love Saturday mornings. We love Sunday mornings. So, but hey, we gotta give some load to our Friday night. We got 2 hours left, and we got the most amazing 1 carat diamond pendant coming up. So I'm gonna show you our 1 carat diamond loss leader. Now, in my history of doing this, not just here at TVON for the last 10 years, okay, but 26 years of doing this live on television, I've never had a 1 carat diamond priced this way. So I'm pretty pumped about it, and I hope you are too. But it's also gonna be classic. It's gonna be the style that a 16-year-old could wear, a 46-year-old could wear, a 96-year-old could wear, anybody could wear, and look stunning and beautiful, or you could just resell it and make a whole bunch of money. That's up to you. But I must tell you, we only have 5 available, and they're mostly in white gold. So especially if you want the yellow gold, which is hugely popular these days, get in those phone lines very, very early, because we've got 1 in yellow gold, and that's it. That's what can go out, okay? So here's the opportunity on a 1 carat loss leader. This is an Asher cut too. So as much as I've shown you 1 carat round brilliance for years and years and years here in various forms, this is the higher end, the more unusual, and the more exotic Asher cut, which we love. And at least if you don't love it, well, let's come on in and take a look at it because it's more modern the way you have step facets. So it does a different kind of dance with the diamond brilliance than you're used to seeing from the round brilliance. So it's really wild. We're so excited to have you with us. Welcome into Friday night. Glad you're here. Make requests if you have them. And again, if you're catching up with the show and found something earlier you'd like to see again, please let me know what that is and we'll do our best. Bring it back out, answer your questions if I left you with any. But this is a wild moment here. We've got a really special 1 carat Asher. And it's actually going to be, let me just go ahead and clean up our wheel a little bit, show you what this looks like a couple of different ways. I really like it this way too because that's how it looks, but I think we need to see the bail on its side here. So I want to just remind you that Asher cuts are a little bit more unique. They're like an emerald cut, but of course they are square. So they're going to do a lot of the best of all worlds. I look at it that way. It's like you still get this beautiful brilliance like you would from a round, but you're getting also step faceting so it flashes the light back a lot like an emerald cut or a baguette does. And that makes it even more intriguing, I think, and really tends to let it stand out. It's 113-1513. It's our 1 carat Asher cut VS diamond, and it's set in either white or yellow. Those are ready to go, but again, it's really important that you're aware the yellow gold is more limited, and that also is more popular these days. So I want to make sure that you know that so that you can get in. So I don't want any broken hearts out there because you missed out on your gold color. That is gut-wrenching. So I want to make sure you just get on the phone lines early, and we've got this incredible blowout value. It was here once before. It gets a better price here tonight just to say, hey, welcome to the show, top of the hour, Friday night, loss leader, all of that good stuff, especially when we've got the weekends here, but yes, also fall's around the corner, and we've got a few weeks away till officially fall kicks off, and then we start thinking about holidays, and this is not going to be here between now and the holiday season, so this is it. These 5 to go around in grand total, that's everything. This is what it looks like from a distance. Obviously, with any diamond, when we're giving you a 10-power magnification, better than your jeweler's loupe can do at home, it is going to have a little bit of body color when you see it up close. This is obviously what I took the same exact diamond and look at it from a distance away. Pure, beautiful, bright white. And it's our 1 carat diamond, Asher cut, VS clarity. Still, with that VS clarity we love. 1/2 inch, let's show it to you. Here's what it measures, so you can see that from a distance here. There's that 1/2 inch with the bail. The stone itself is about 1/4 inch in square shape, so that means, you know, side to side, top to bottom. That's what it looks like from a distance. Then you can obviously wear it lower, higher, it all depends on the chain you put it on. Whatever you'd like to do, it works for you. But here's how we bring you the big time value on that stunning white diamond that just has this undeniable flash to it. We've got, and it's funny, the other day I saw, well, what did we do? We had the 2 carat diamond earrings in round brilliance that were a lot of fun to blow out. We had some great values and discounts going on. They were round diamonds that were this size, 1 carat. There were 2 of them together because there was one for each of your ears, and it was a 1 carat each, stud earring, 2 carats total weight. Those were incredibly priced, $39.99, basically meaning that each diamond, each of those 1 carat round brilliants were $2,000 a piece. And that's great. No one's going to be able to really top that. Here's the deal, especially in natural diamonds, because let's just remind everybody who's newer to the show, we have a lot of new people watching. This is where you get natural stones. Okay. So you don't need to worry because these prices look like lab grown, and I realize that. And we're very busy on the phone lines already. Probably everybody's stocking that yellow gold as well. 1 in yellow, 4 in white, that's all I have. So that's why you want to be really quick to the phone lines here. Please dial in early. The white gold's great, the yellow gold's great. Honestly, there's not a bad choice to make. It's just about getting value while they're still here because it's not $2,000. And this is a premium cut to the round brilliant. The round brilliant's great, don't get me wrong. Never going to say a bad thing about a round brilliant. We love the round brilliant. However, there are different levels of pricing that adapt to each cut. It's like the 4 C's. Have you heard of it? The 4 C's are this: carat weight, and for those of you going, carats with a K, girl, no. Carat weight, gold purity is with a K. Carat weight in a gemstone weight is with a C. C-A-R-A-T. C-A-R-A-T. Carat weight. So that's 1 C. Carat weight, the size. Then you've got the cut, then you've got the clarity, then you got the color. So those are really the 4 big mainstays in what's going to determine your value on your diamond. Now this one is really important on that 2nd C I mentioned, which is the cut, because this is a really more high style, high end, and very expensive cut, because remember, like an emerald cut, Asher cut's the same in which you can see everything in it. So it's really, really, really tough to mask or hide in inclusion. So generally speaking, when we see VS, that's a minimum clarity grading. You're typically getting a VVS in an AstroCut because being this close and seeing no inclusions means that is a really clean stone. So that C of the clarity is really on point. Then you get that gorgeous cutting, and it's a 1 carat minimum size, and it's not even $2,000, which formerly would be our best price we've seen in a 1 carat diamond. Now it just gets better. And that's why I need you on the lines ready to go. This is perfect for holiday gifting. If you want to be, yes, done with it in August, get something important that you'll love, have it ready to go. It's done. Your shopping is done. You're not going to see a value like this between now and the end of the year, especially when it's not $19.99 either. It's going even lower. This is your chance right now to pick it up. Just let me know. It's not $19.99. It's not $18.88. It's not $17.99. They will fly. We have 5 for the whole world. That is everything, my friends. I wish I had more. I wish I could sell them to my heart's content. It's just limited because, well, this is what we've got. We got the great deal, and we're willing to say, here, you pay less than we did. You're the shopper, you're the viewer, you're the TVON beloved family member. You get to spend less than we did. Because unlike our colored stones that come from private collections, this has to be purchased. Diamonds we don't have. These are not diamond dealers. Our family that runs this company has not been a long-standing diamond dealer. They got every connection in the world to diamonds, but that's what we have to buy out in the marketplace through wholesale connections, through good deals when they present themselves. Very different. And by the way, they're blowing out right now for even less than $17.99. Let's go lucky here. Friday night, welcome in a low, low price, $17.77. That's it. That's all. And you got to let me know, operators, which color do you want? I'm counting them down, white or yellow. You let me know. We got 60 seconds with that one, and that's going to be gone. I don't even know if it's going to last 60 seconds. Unlikely that it will. How much? Which one? Okay, so guys, this is it. I mean, I just wish we had more, but that's why it's here on a Friday. That's probably why you're here on a Friday. So you get in on the big values. You know, we could never bring this on a weekend when everybody's here and it's daytime hours and everybody's at home and, you know, all that, right? And wide awake. This is a Friday night. So we get to bring these really limited items and get to blow them out. And $17.77, there has never been a 1 carat diamond on this show for that price, period. That's it. It's so outstanding. And that is why you feel proud to give it. You feel proud to wear it. You feel proud to collect it. If you want to get more than one, I did not put a limit of 1 per customer. If you say, I want to get one for me, and then I'm going to get one for my daughter, or one for my sister, or one for my best friend, she would love it, or one to resell and make up the money that I spent on the one that I got for myself, go ahead. Do what you want to do, but the $17.77 price goes away when the piece is sold out, which is moments away. There is no better value than what we're seeing right now. That's just all I can say about that. That's the best value right there. And so it's incredible. And then we've got a purple sapphire coming up and a moonstone coming up. I got to show you the heart shape. The heart shape is just too cute. It is here. It is a wow factor. We're going to share it with you next. Heart-shaped moonstone on the way in diamonds and gold in a ring. Can't get anyone through at the moment. Apologize for the wait time. We see ya. We appreciate your patience. Got some operators out tonight. Some are sick, some are on vacation, so just bear with us, and we'll get to you as soon as possible. And we will be getting you the 1 carat diamond right on out. It's so beautiful, is it not? Oh, I love that. There's a notch up in the elegance factor when it's an AstroCut in my mind. I always feel that way about emerald cuts. I put the AstroCuts and the emerald cuts in the same basket where they feel very much like that upper level, that upper tier. And they're priced that way too. I mean, if you've ever noticed that. I know they're not everywhere. And we have a whole collection of great ideas from hour number 1. Including, can I flash the emerald piece? Just in case you missed it, because it was very early tonight. I did have this emerald piece. This emerald is $9.99, by the way, 18 karat gold, 68 point emerald, and diamonds, diamonds, diamonds around it. Baguettes and rounds together, that is $9.99 in the finished 18 karat gold. So just a reminder, I know a lot of you are tardy to the party on Fridays. I understand that because I do them every week, so I know this is where we get a lot of late arrivals, and that makes sense. Everyone's out and about, getting some dinner, probably going on date night, maybe seeing a movie, whatever people do on Friday nights. And this is where I just want to remind you some of the great values I had really early up front tonight for you that you can still get for your own collection. Then, I know, aren't we so excited about that yellow diamond ring that I'm wearing? It is so bold. It is so fabulous. Tomorrow it's coming. And then I have the most lovely pink sapphire. It's a pinky lavender. Questions? White gold. Is that, now how are we doing on the white gold? Because I have the feeling, just based on the call volume, I didn't hear about every one of them that went out the door. How are we doing? Do we have any left at this point? Because it's hard to tell if no one's telling me. Do we have any white gold left or any yellow gold left? That's what's left or gone? Okay, so we're all just making requests? All right, so let's move on. We're still good on this one, okay? And then we're gonna show you our pink sapphire. Here's the pink sapphire, look at that. Pink sapphire with a touch of purple. It is, it's like a purple-pink mix, really is. It's 113-1914, carat 88 pear shape. And it's lovely, isn't it? It's a great look. Unheated pinky purple, natural, natural, natural. So Mother Nature gets all the credit here. It's a pink purple means that I'm gonna play a little scientist here, let's do a little sleuthing here. On the gem, we know that it's got vanadium elements and chromium elements because it's going to be those two different elements that make, chromium makes a pink sapphire pink and vanadium makes a purple sapphire purple. So this is just going with a little deduction here, a little mental deduction that we've got probably a mix of both of those elements together. And it's our 188 stone, unheated, untreated, diamond weighted 35 points. In the Marquise cuts, making up their own design. We're doing the fancy cuts and then bringing that extra little design element to it by putting them together as a floral. So you're not building a floral, you're doing it with the big important diamonds. 35 points there, exquisite value coming your way. Love that they're bigger diamonds too, because they're about 5 points a piece, given that there are 6 of them. So that's exciting as well. You figure the math is about 5.8 points if they're all even. So yes, I'm going to call that about 6 points on each one. Now, the huge value is here. We've got the one. Pear shapes are lovely, especially when you see them cut the right proportions like you see here. You're going to get a bit of a blue element coming through as well. Here's what it looks like on the hand, pear shape one way and pear shape the other, but you can really see those big diamonds and how it is going to give you that presence across the hand. And then if you like your pear shape pointing the other direction, I always like to give you, because no matter how I put it on, y'all at home want it the other way. So there it is, and that's just a matter of, we got lots of people watching. So everybody wants to see it a different way and everyone has their own idea what's upright. So this is it from another direction, and we're going to blow it out from $79.99. Comes way down, and the sapphires are rare, aren't they? We know that. Unheated purples, the purple element is what really takes it up a notch. Pink sapphires are incredibly rare and expensive. When I started in the business 26 years ago, they were $9,000 a carat wholesale. I'll never forget my first trade show, and being that I was all about the pink sapphires early on because, well, that's when we actually saw more of them. They've gotten very scarce, really, is the pink sapphire community. It's gotten really kind of thinned out, and we don't see a lot of them anymore, but I'll never forget it. It was the first stone I was introduced to, just because we kind of gravitate towards what we love, and we like to study what we really enjoy, and I love pink sapphires. Have since the beginning. First piece of fine jewelry I ever bought myself as an adult in the business was a pink sapphire. I still have that little itty bitty ring. Spent more on that ring 26 years ago than you're going to spend on this big stone tonight. And that just is me always harping on, you know, our values are better today than they've ever been. It's true. Because if you could shop in 2000 and you could spend more on my pink sapphires, a 43 pointer, like literally has just a few diamonds more than this, and it's a 43 pointer. Different deal than a carat 88. I spent more on that thing 26 years ago than you're going to spend on this huge sapphire tonight right here. That is what's called value. Take a look. We're going to blow it out for under $3. It's $29.99. First caller on that one. $29.99 for the purple sapphire and the big diamonds all the way around it. I should probably give you a little look at the Paraiba that we have coming up, the 1 carat 15. Look at that. Bright as can be. Stunning. Our favorite Paraiba. And that is here tonight. That's the one I'm going to make a massive discount for you for our Friday night. Also have this really lovely London blue topaz, designer fancy cut and designer fancy mounting. So this one, it's the London blue trillion elongated. This also feels like a match to the earrings we had that were so popular last night. That was only one pair and everybody wanted, and they got gone real quickly. But here is 112-8250, and that is our 1336 fancy cut in a London blue. And it's that really deep saturated color. Love this elongated trillion cutting. Looks super cool on. Wait till you see this with the movement of the bail. Here's where you get all those fabulous diamonds as well. Check this out. That's a good look also. So you can see it's really very symmetrical in the design, how the diamonds come around one side for the most part, and yet it's still going to sit level and balanced on the neckline, where you've got a length here that is huge, almost 2 inches in length, 1 7/8 inches. Here's what it looks like on the neckline for you, and we've got one only. And it's only going to be $14.99 first caller, even though there's a ton of gold here and a lot going on, and this matches so well. I had the trillion cut ring to start the show. This matches really well with the trillion cut earrings we had last night that came out by request. So if you are somebody who loves the London blue, that's one to think about if you want something of a statement style designer piece. That's a good one there. So that's our last call on that one. We got to really reuse that gold if not. If it doesn't go, got to melt that down and reuse all that gold that could make 4 or 5 rings on its own. Still have a yellow diamond to show you. I do want to get you the moonstone. We're very excited about our heart-shaped moonstone today. 113-1203. And again, happy Friday. Welcome in. Look at that sweet one. This is just feeling like the most sentimental sweet. We love a heart shape. You guys know there's a lot of people who really just seek out a heart shape in every stone, yet very few times do we have it available in everything. It's select, and this is our 1 carat, and 40 points in diamonds as well. Split shank on the sides, a halo as well. This is feeling like, you know, some hearts, they're all a little different proportion-wise. I'm going to come in closer so we can see it. Still has that defined cleft that makes it a true heart shape, but it's more rounded. It doesn't go real wide. It's about the same width as it is height. It just makes it the sweetest style. I think that it's really, well, it's very petite on the hands, so you can wear it just every day. You don't need to worry about, maybe it's too big, gaudy, special occasion. No, it's really just perfect for everyday wear, and isn't that what we want to do? If we love our jewelry, we want to wear it. We want to enjoy it. I don't know if we're enjoying our jewelry when it's in a safe. When it's in a vault, locked up, I'm not sure if that's the most enjoyment we're going to get out of our jewelry. The point is to wear it. That's the beauty of jewelry. There's so many things in this world that are collectibles that you never use, never wear, never drive, never, right? They have to be locked up. And maybe once in a while you take them out and look at them. That's not as much fun as when you can wear your collectible. And that's what this allows you to do. It's why I love jewelry so much. It's like you get into the rarities from this earth. You get these fabulous designer elements where really talented humans add their own special touch, from the cutting of the stone to the design of the ring to the setting of all that by hand, the diamond touch that makes it even more elevated. And then you got a beautiful work of art on your person. That is very exciting. And this is white or yellow or rose gold. So you're going to get a choice of gold color. And let's blow it out right now. I'm going to make it really affordable. We love our moonstones. I know a lot of you have complimented us recently about our moonstone pricing because there's somebody else on TV that's showing them like every single time they have the chance. They're on all the time, incessantly. It's all about the moonstones. That happened after we started seeing them here. The popularity began here, and then lo and behold, they end up somewhere else. Except, have you noticed 4 and 5 times the pricing? And not that they're wrong. That's a really important value. It's just, let's come to the leader of value. Let's rendezvous together and get ready to show you how we can make everything, no matter how specialty it is, a big value. This is it, guys. White, yellow, rose gold. Let me try it on for you. When I say petite, it means not a cocktail ring. This is not like, I can't see it. I can't really tell what it is. No, I'm not seeing all the color. It's all there. Pinks, purples, blues, greens, turquoise, lavenders, peaches, all of that. It's all there. Thank you to the faceted moonstone. It's the only type of moonstone that's going to bring us anything but gray. Other moonstones, gray. If that's what you like, okay. But gray, kind of muted, kind of blah, kind of boring. Doesn't really get me excited. I want rainbow colors. I want to see it all. I want to see a splash of sparkle. And that's what this faceted moonstone gives as well. But it also is a better value than our $1,599. That was during a sale show when it was final sale. $1,599. Do you remember that? We're going even lower at solid gold. You choose your gold. I wish it was here in the yellow gold because it looks gorgeous as well in the yellow. You see right there, if you love a round cut, you're going to really like this heart shape. Why? Because when you look at this centered up right here on your screen right now, kapow, you see it looks like a round cut, doesn't it? When you see it down the center, it just goes like a firework. When you see the scent, like when you're anxious, it's like, imagine 4th of July, it was only a few months ago, and you're looking up in the sky, you're anxious to see that grand finale, and you know what's about to happen, but still marvel at it when it does, because right before your eyes, a little burst of light turns into the incredible firework that we know. That's what's happening internally in the stone, but it's not giving you just red, or just purple, or just blue, or just orange, or just yellow. It's giving you all the colors at once in a beautiful pastel iridescence that is unforgettable. And yet, this one's going to be better than $15.99. That's the old price. Out with the old, in with the freaky freebie Friday night price. That's not even $9.99. We're blowing out Moonstone in solid gold. That didn't change. It ain't sterling silver. That's solid gold. Those are VS diamonds. You got almost a half carat of those VS diamonds. And it's not going to be $9.99. This is what you call a real, true test of a Friday night. How low can we go? Blowing it all out. Doesn't matter how expensive, exotic, or special it's supposed to be. It's got to come down to a price that we can all love and enjoy. And that's what's happening right now. And it's not even $9.99 to get you your Moonstone. Best of the best, and the most exotic cut that we've brought of all is right here, and it will not be $899. What gives? We got 40 points in diamonds. Melt it down if you want. Keep the stone. Melt down the gold. Save your money. Get something, like if you want to go bit Moonstone in a cabochon that has no color, fine, but it's still going to cost you like 4 times the price that I got here. This is amazing, and we have not strayed. You would think I've changed everything to sterling silver today. If you've watched me the last 83 minutes and 32 seconds, you would think that everything I've shown you tonight has been in sterling silver. That's not the case. These price tags have really plummeted. Just for Friday night here, we're showing you what we can do. We're halfway through the show almost. We got requests. I hope you'll give me a request. Tell me what you want to see tonight. Entertain me. Tell me what you want. If I'm not showing you the best value on jewelry, go somewhere else. But you know what? We are. There is nobody that shows you value like this one, and I'm going to go even lower on the Moonstone, and we're going to blow it out for $888. And we're going to find a way. If we got to give everything away, well, that's what I'm doing. So welcome to Friday night. Good night to be with us. Hang out with me for 95 minutes. You never know what you're going to see, or what you're going to find, or what kind of big savings and value you're going to get. But that I know, because I make jewelry for a living. I was making jewelry today, okay, like I am most days, Monday through Friday. And yet, I'm working on something that's very special. But I got to tell you, a band right now in gold, less than this gold in this ring. A band of gold by itself. You need to know this because I'm in the trenches. I'm not doing it here in this studio. I'm downtown LA. So if you think there's a better deal in wholesale, I'm here to tell you as someone who was standing in the wholesale district, the second largest in this country, about 4 hours ago, in sweltering 110-degree heat, I got to tell you right now, there's no way to do the gold alone for $888. I'm sorry, not today. I mean, yes, we all pine away for 1972 when we could have got gold for less money and all that. I get it. When I started in the business, gold was $2. I don't say that to go, oh, well, what are we going to do? Oh, woe is me. I'll just take that $4,000 gold price that is today, and we're obliterating that. We're making it feel maybe not like the 70s or the 80s, but we're making it feel like the early 2000s here. Or we're making it feel like sterling silver today when it's not sterling silver, and it's $888 to go ahead and get you your ring and try it out. And if you don't love it, you send it on back to me and write your hate mail. Put the note in the box, address it to yours truly, and say, hate it, don't like it, not a good deal. You're never going to say that. Never received a note like that, ever. I get upset, angry emails when we sell out of things and you don't get it. That's another story. But this is where you've got a value. $888, solid gold. And if you're saying ick to the white gold, you guys are loving yellow gold of late. I am too. We all do. If you want the yellow gold, fine. No extra pennies for that. It's yellow gold or rose gold as well. Same price, $888, heart shape, Moonstone. Wowza. We got to go. We got a lot more to do. We still have a yellow diamond, a Paraíba, and tanzanites to show you. In the next 95 minutes, we're going to show you this Paraíba. Now, this is the Paraíba that is a little more money because it's a carat 15. And it's also the most bright, clean stone I have in a 1 carat 15. Look at that. Clean as can be. Now, here's my other, this is like my baby. I love this stone. Have loved it ever since I first laid eyes on it, which was 22 years ago, 2004. First time I ever sold Paraíbas. Introduced them to the loose gemstone world. Here it is. This is our 1 carat 15. Now, fast forward today where it's mined out. What's up, Victor? What's happening? David and Brenda in Wisconsin are here tonight? Oh, my goodness. You guys, we all have to say hi to Brenda. and David. Oh, and what are they doing on this Friday? Back from traveling. Their summer vacays are over. They've been on the go. They're hanging out. Is it cool in Wisconsin? I bet it's cool. I bet it's nice. I bet it's not 108 degrees. I bet it's nice and cool. They probably got some, do they have any cheese curds there they want to share? Anything like that? I know, that's so stereotypical, but it's true. They got them. Listen, my best friend is from Wisconsin, so I know. They got some really good fare. Yeah, they got some good eats there. Good, like perfect for snacking while you're watching shopping. Yeah, but that's wonderful. How about, what did you say? 66 degrees. Yeah, okay. Wow, that sounds real good. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, David. Thanks for being here. We're going to show the Paraíba again because this is a 115, super clean, bright as can be. Watch the neons that are coming here. This is a really good stone, but it's huge for Paraíba. It carries with it our $29,999 price tag. And that's why a lot of us are saying, yep, one day, I'll put it on my wish list. It's 112, 9234. So 9234. I really just, the close-up on this is to die for. It's a 102 diamond weight double halo, split shank on the sides. That feels precious, doesn't it? Feels like the collectible you've been waiting for. You've just needed to get it under $30,000. Technically $29,999 is, but I think we might need some extra discounting tonight. So here's what I'm willing to do. This is going to get a little spooky and weird, but it's okay. We're still, although I did see along the freeway today, one of the big warehouses along the side of the freeway has officially converted to the Spirit Halloween store. You know, where it's all like, I don't know, maybe it's a front for something else, but technically they're supposed to sell costumes, but there's probably something else going on in that building. Anyway, that already happened. So that happened as of today. I'm on that freeway every day, so have it all memorized. So that happened. So we're 2 months away from Halloween, but we're obviously getting into the spirit. The only thing that's Halloween element here is just the spooktacular savings you're going to get, because it is downright weird what's going on. Here's what I'm going to offer, because my mission as I wind down this career is just to basically say, you know, as someone who's brought a lot of rare over the years, I still want to make sure that we have still the ability to bring you ultra rare for a smaller price tag. I know that we're the only ones that can do this. So here's what I'm going to offer for you, our Friday night viewers. I'm going to go ahead and take your offers on it. I know that we're supposed to get, rightfully, and I've got a markdown on it, and it's $19,999. But knowing, just having been here 90 minutes so far tonight, knowing that even at $20,000, that's going to keep it a little bit more, I would say, select as far as who can get in on our Carat 15 Paraíba. Most of our jewelry is not 20 grand. It might be worth it, but it's rarely what we sell it for. So there's a difference between what a piece is worth and what I sell it for. Yes, and probably what you like about this network. However, what we're going to do is better than $19,999, because that's my best price. Here's what I'm going to do for you. If you would like, we are at the exact halfway point of this broadcast. So we sign off in 90 minutes. 90 minutes in, 90 minutes to go. I'm going to go ahead and sell this at the end of this night. Now, what am I going to sell it for? That's up to you. Literally, truly up to you. I'm not supposed to go any lower than 20 grand. That's going to be a challenge tonight. I just get that feeling. So I'm going to take the top offer. And the top offer at the end of this show, and no, we're not going to look at it for 90 minutes. I'm going to be giving you some distractions here. We're going to tantalize you with some other stones and wheels, etc., and hopefully a request or two. But if you are the top offer, if that top offer is $5, if the top offer is $10,000, I got to sell it. And that's my agreement I will make with you now. Shake on it. I will sell it for the top offer at the end of the show, which is only 89 minutes from now. And here's what we'll also do. If you've ever seen me do this before, it's it's an adrenaline pumper, I'll tell you that, at least for me, because I've never had a piece yet match cost. You guys like to price things even better than I do. So what I would recommend is, what I'll do is I'll get my pen out and we'll keep track, and I'll let you know, and I'll keep track with you. So we'll let you know as offers come in. I'll grab a piece of paper, we'll let you know, and we'll keep track. We just need a first name and an offer. And that's going to be gone at the end of this show. Now, I know it's tempting to wait till the end of the show, but I wouldn't do that either, because then it could be one of those where, yeah, you might just miss out. So let's just do this. We'll just give you a look at it. It's our big 115 with a 102 diamond weight. And again, I'll just take those offers. and we'll let you know where they are and where they stand, and you could put in a high offer. You know, there's a strategy. I know everyone says, oh, I'll just put in $100, maybe I'll get it. Well, chances are unlikely. We know it's a $30,000 TVON ring. I'm not supposed to go less than $20,000 today. I'll try it on. I'll tell you what the better strategy usually is give your top offer. What is genuinely like the top offer you can do in your budget? Because a lot of times that keeps some of the other folks out. And so it actually tends to just really decrease the amount of offers we get in general, which can actually play to your favor here in the end. So no offers at all, that's okay. And you don't need to make an offer on it, but it's kind of like, honestly, I almost feel like you're kind of silly if you don't, because you never know. It's almost like when you just, it's like a raffle. I feel like it's a raffle. You know, I go to a lot of sporting events, and sometimes they do these at sporting events. I don't know if you go to sporting events, but they do like the 50-50 raffles at all of them now, where you put in some money and you get some tickets, and then the whole raffle builds, and by the end of the event, you see if you're the lucky winner. And some of these get up to hundreds of thousands of dollars, and then you get half of it, and half goes to charity, and half goes to the winner. This almost feels like put in your best, and it's like a raffle of sorts, because somebody's going to get it. It's not that there's no reserve or hidden reserve or some kind of threshold that needs to be met. It's just top offer, end of the show. So, and there are no offers yet. So again, if you want to give us 500 or 1,000, you just never know. We know what it's worth. We know that I can't bring you anything that has more prestige than this stone does. I'm a collector of this stone. I have a lot of it. I will say it's something you just, we're seeing elevate in price every single year. It never stops. Any offers? Okay, thanks. Who was it from? Okay, Sherry, thank you, Sherry. So right now, Sherry's got it for $500, but we'll wait till the end of the show. That's our agreement. So we'll give everybody some time, think about it, and then thank you, Sherry. And Sherry, you never know if there's nobody else. And let me tell you, it's summertime, so it's not going to be a ton of competition on a Friday night in summer. So that's really exciting news, and you never know, you might get it. So thanks, Sherry, for the offer. I appreciate it. Let's talk about a wheel that we have coming up. I think you're going to like it. I'll keep reminding you of this. We'll share it with you throughout the day. But here is my makings of a wheel. We're going to start with a fire opal, and then we've got a kunzite, and then we've got some cat's eye chrysoberyl. So 3 really important stones here, 2 pear shapes, 1 more of a roundy roval here, and then we've got all 3 coming down to the same low price. Sherry, way to go. Sherry, if you get that for $500 tonight, Sherry, will you make me a deal? Will you write me a thank you note? Is that a deal? Will you handwrite me a thank you note if you get that at $500 for my foolishness? And by the way, it would be my farewell show. If that Paraíba sells at $500, I will never be invited back. You have to be invited to do these shows. I don't force my way in. Like, they have to invite you to do the show. They don't just let anybody in here and stand up here and talk about jewelry. So I will, if that sells at $500, they're going to say, you poor girl, sorry, bye-bye. So again, Sherry, write me a thank you note, and I'll have to give you my home address, because if you send it here, I won't be back. That's for sure, if I sell that at $500. But here we go with our wheel. Take a look at this. Yeah.
3,000
How much? 3? Who's that? I need names too, guys. Rebecca. Thanks, Rebecca. She's got 3. She says, let's cut through some of this drama here. We got 3. Basically, she's like, I'll give you half the price of the mounting. Thank you, Rebecca. We got Rebecca at 3,000 on the Paraíba, but now we're going to do a wheel, entertain you with some affordable as well. I've got platinum here. This is the platinum fire opal. Here is the kunzite. Here is the fabulous cat's eye chrysoberyl. And thank you. We got more offers coming in on the Paraíba, so late response, but good. I've got a 104 cat's eye here. Diamond weight is 56. Then we go to the opal. Remember, that fire opal is in platinum. That's going to be our 82 pointer with 27 points in diamonds, 2 rows on the sides of each. And then you've got your pear-shaped in the kunzite. That's a 234. So just goes to show you again, the fire opal, does that look like that is less than half the size of that one? No, it does not. So again, fire opals, like opals, look bigger than they weight. That fire opal doing that again. 82 points on that fire opal when that one's a 2-carat 34. You see what we're saying there? The opals really do give you a much bigger look than they weigh. So here we are, and we're going to do any one of these you would like for the same rock bottom low. They are all one of a kinds. We can switch the gold color except for the platinum. Oh, actually in the kunzite. So the platinum and the kunzite stay. So the only one that can change is the cat's eye. But again, probably want to leave that in the yellow because it's a perfect complement to the stone color itself. And none of them are even $19.99. They are phenomenal. They are. They're not the kunzite technically, but it still looks phenomenal. By the way, we just got a $3,500 offer. Thank you. Who's that? Okay, so Mary's got 35 now. Mary's at 35. So we've got, And a couple people getting in the mix here on the Paraíba, so letting everyone know where we're at. We still got ways to go till the diamonds, but here we are with the three you would like in the colors of gold or platinum, and we'll size them for you, and let's bring them down, all of them, under $1,000, and no longer $9.99 either. This is where one of a kinds, when they go, they go. I can't bring any more. That's it. When they're sold, they're sold. But they're not $9.99. They're not $8.99. They are $888. That's it. So, wow. Platinum and a fire opal. That fire opal is probably the biggest dupe of all times because, again, 82 points looking bigger than the kunzite. That's so amazing. 82 pointer looking bigger than the 2 carat 34 over here. That's wild. So get the fire opal. It looks like a 3 carat stone at least. We also have the cat's eye. Phenomenal, phenomenal. And then this one's just fantastic color. It's going to be literal phenomena, obviously, here with the opal, even though we don't get as much play of color with the fire opal. It's just these like burning ember reds and oranges and yellows together in a really bright, clean stone. Yes. Let's go with the chrysoberyl first. That's going to be item number 1126277. Here's what it looks like. It probably should be teeny tiny if it's 888. Nope, not at all. That's a round, phenomenal Chatoyan stone. Cat's eye chrysoberyl is the name. Same family as alexandrite. Pretty cool, right? Also getting 56 points in diamonds in that mounting in the yellow gold. One only, 888. We'll see who's got it. There are all your details and your specs. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Really diamond side to side. And then let me know if you want the fire opal or the kunzite, because it looks like we've got somebody on the cat's eye. We'll see if that one is indeed gone. It should be. And then here we are with the 888 price tag fire opal kunzite or cat's eye. Guess the cat's eye is still here. Great. So 888. Which one? Chrysoberyl's gone. Never mind. Cat's eye is gone. So 6277. Now we're going to bring up the information on the fire opal. It's 1128868. That would be your fire opal pear shape here. Again, the largest 82 pointer ever is what we should call that. It is like the largest ever in an 82 pointer. Pretty fantastic. We've got more to share with you. I told you we'd have a lot of affordable. This is really some of our, well, it's the most affordable rings we've got now left. Here we are with the 82 point fire opal, 27 points in diamonds. That's in platinum. Here we are with 1131267, which is your kunzite pear shape. That is a 234. So again, yes, use that as your guide to how big that fire opal actually looks compared to what it weighs. There is really no comparing, okay? So we've got the kunzite at 888 as well. Top offer on the Paraíba stands at 3,500. Kunzite is gone. Let me try it on. 1131267. Here's what it looks like on the hand. One way or the other. There's the kunzite. Look at that. 234. Diamonds, keeping it simple, right down the sides in pave. That one's gone. Thank you so much. The last one left is our platinum. The platinum is 1128868. Here is our platinum fire opal pear shape. It's an 82 pointer. It looks larger than even that kunzite. So that's another great way to go. And diamonds down the sides, 2 rows on either side. And then love the way the entire ribbed band of platinum comes in towards that point of your fire opal pear shape. Gorgeous, isn't it? How about this? Yes. Oh, okay, Julia. You got it, Julia. Thank you. Well, thank you for shopping the cat's eye. And she's going to put in a $4,000 offer on the Paraíba. Thank you, Julia, so much. So we've got 4,000 now on the 20,000. Well, it's really the 30,000, but you get the idea. I'm supposed to get 20 today. So thank you, Julia, and we'll keep track. And then again, if you're not with us at the end of the show and you're the top offer, we'll still let you know. It's like those contests we used to enter as a kid. Do not need to be present to win, right? So if, like, let's say, you know, you have to run outside for a minute at 8 o'clock and you don't know, we will let you know. We are keeping track of who's got what offer. So, you know, never fear on that. Don't feel like you have to wait for the whole hour 20 to go by. But look at that. That's just a reminder of one of the early parts of the show here. It was 1132029. Just want to remind you about this incredible Colombian emerald that I have, which is just the brightest, the cleanest, and it's all in 18 karat gold. 68 pointer, also looking larger than that. It is surrounded with a halo of baguettes and rounds, and that is $9.99. So wanted to just bring everybody's attention one more time to that 68 point Muzo Colombian stone. Very important, really precious stone there that we've got for $888, and the glow yellow on it, undeniable. It's going to look like a carat 40 stone. If it were anything else, it'd be the look of and the size of a carat 40. So that's something really important to keep in mind. Also some big blowouts on earrings, but also have this yellow diamond that we want to show you, because before we sell the Paraíba at the end of the day, there's also going to be this extremely important, about the same level of importance as the Paraíba. It's a 1 carat 13 yellow diamond, cushion cut square. So that's an option as well, 113-0213. Just want to let you know it's in the yellow gold. Why it's only yellow gold, I'm not sure. We usually do this mounting in white gold. But here's the thing. We have it in the yellow to see what that looks like. We can do white gold probably if you're willing to wait a little bit extra time. But it's our 113 natural yellow cushion cut square with the 196 around it. Incredible value coming your way, and one of our most important pieces in the inventory is right here, 309 overall. This was on the other day. I don't know if you were with me, but I had a big blowout price for you on this ring, and yet somehow it managed to stay with us, and it was $49.99. There's going to be something much bigger, better happening. Bigger, well, the price is going to be smaller, but it's going to be a bigger value, bigger savings, and we love that. So that's coming up. So if you want the yellow diamond, stick around. We got the 115 in the Paraíba and the 113 in the yellow. So that's how it's working. Those are our most important pieces. And just a reminder for everybody, here is the Paraíba again that is currently at, let me remind especially our fellow offerers here, Rebecca and Mary. This is the one that is currently with Julia's top offer at $4,000 for item number 1129234. So that is the 115. We're not yet quite to the diamond mounting price. We're getting closer, but we're not quite to just the mounting price alone. Split shank, huge Paraíba, super clean. And I say huge because, well, in the world of Paraíba, anything over a carat is considered extremely large. So that is very important. We've got $4,000 currently on that top offer. And remember, you are going to get to change your gold if you would prefer it. So I don't know if you need to change it out. The white gold looks fantastic, I think. Still have that emerald pendant for $9.99. Got to let me know if you'd like that one. Have a couple of tanzanite deals. And we still have our Rose de France, our London Blue. All the pendants are here. The bangle for $19.99. That was 18 karat gold. The Asher cut diamond, got a couple left there as well in the white gold. And we have that beautiful star-like opal. And then I have to remind you about the 4 carat 50. This is the cornflower blue. Unheated, untreated, dazzling. It is a wonder, is what this stone is. It is. It's got a fingerprint too, but it's just incredible, is it not? That's our 4.5 carat, unheated, untreated. We're not leaving here tonight till that goes. And it's the kind of value where it's pretty obvious. This is one that needs a home here tonight when we've dropped it down to this level. It was 113, 14, 15. And it is, oh, and by the way, we just got 45 on the Paraíba, so it sounds like Mary. All right, Mary's back, or if it's the same one, I got to double check. But thank you, Mary, we got 45 on the Paraíba. Now here's the sapphire that's 4.5 carats, dazzling cutting, unheated, cornflower blue, and has diamonds at 132. And then you've got this price tag that I brought down earlier today. So excited we have it here to show again, because this is the kind of piece, like if I had one piece or two pieces, like if I had to select just one or two to show you for all 3 hours, it would be this one in the Paraíba. So lovely that we get to see them yet again as we get closer and closer towards our last hour. We're about to see a tanzanite, by the way, a really nice affordable tanzanite for you, but this 4.5 carat can't be topped. And if you are looking for the rarest variety of sapphire, you go with the cornflower. If you want the best size, you go with the 4.5 carat. If you want to go say, let's get extra, let's go to the unheated and get you a big diamond weight and make it $79.99 for that cornflower blue in the round. That is the one right there. That is the one to own, no question about it, at $79.99. It's fantastic. And it's looking exactly like that because that's the actual stone you get. This isn't a rendering. This is real life. Touch it, feel it, look at it right there. I can do that. And then we can get it right to you. That incredible stone should be and could be yours for $79.99. And maybe you want to do this. $4,000 on one card and $4,000 on another. I get it. $8,000 is not our basic price tag. It's not like what we see for the majority of our items. So if it just makes it a little easier and you want to put like $4,000 on the Amex and $4,000 on the MasterCard, go ahead. If that makes it a little bit easier to handle, to get the piece home, to see what it's all about, that's no problem. Like, we get it. It's a little more pricey of a ring, but it's also the once in a lifetime museum piece that's supposed to be 30 grand. and it's not. So we still have the fire opal, by the way, from that wheel. Last one left from the wheel. And I promised a tanzanite. Let's bring the tanzanite. A new design tanzanite. I know, new design. Uh-oh, what's it going to be? Well, it's really keeping it classic with just a little twist, and literally a twist. Because you've got, instead of the band basically going right down the middle like it almost always does in a ring, here's something a little different, more specialty. This could be almost a bypass. Usually a bypass means it comes up and over the stone, but you see one side going towards the top angle, one side at the bottom, pave here, and rounds burnished there. Item number is 1132-053, and we'll just do a quick giveaway on a large stone. It's a 3 carat 61. Still in that sweet spot of requests we get a lot for tanzanite sizes. Here's the cushion cut, and it's more elongated, so it is that rectangular. I always advocate for a rectangular cushion because it looks so much larger. You could have the same carat weight, and if it was in a square cushion, it would look half the size. So I do enjoy that we've got 361 where it looks like a 361, if not larger than that, because it's got that rectangular element, that elongated north to south style, really helping it along here. Also diamond weight, it's just nothing major, it's 9 points. It's not about the diamond weight as much as it is about the different designs. You know, there's a lot of the intangible part that we really struggle to talk about or to really illustrate to all you at home is the labor, the workmanship, what goes into it. Challenging to get everybody familiar with, unless you're sitting at a bench making jewelry every day. It's tougher to imagine what it takes to create styles like this where you have a lot of labor that goes into it. The burnishing on one side, the pave on the other, having it all brought together around your stone. Those are the intangibles that we talk about, something you can't really put a concrete value on because you don't know, right? It's one of those. This is really extraordinary, and yet, let's try it on for you so you can see, because this is a newer design. We've only had it once or twice and with different stones, and yet how pretty is that? The way it just, again, does a little bit of a like deconstructed style of a band, but the real interest of having different types of diamond setting styles around it. And it is under, well, $12,880. I can't do $12,899. We're giving stuff away tonight. We got another hour to do it. Here's how we make it happen for you. Instead of $12,000 or $10,000 or even something like $5,000, we got a 361 stone. That's what it looks like. You can choose your gold. So how about yellow or rose instead? We're showing off the diamonds here and how white they are, but maybe you'd rather have the yellow. No problem. Rose gold, no problem. Say the word, we'll make it happen. We are here to blow it out right now and make the nearly 4 carat cushion cut stone oh so affordable. Watch this price come down to not even $49.99 or $39 or $29. I can go even lower. We got to move some jewelry. We got our last 70 minutes to go. This is it. It is time to dial right now because we're going down to what, you know what, skip it, $1,999. That's it, our $1,999 price tag on a 361 in the Blue Wing Block D Museum Reserve. Best of the best of the best is right there at $1,999. You want to see a little preview of something? I got to see what you think of this. We've never done anything like this. I must admit, this is a little bit unusual. I have got a bracelet that goes graduating the styles of diamonds, an ombre effect of fancy colors. What do you think? That's coming up this weekend. So just another special on a very large diamond bracelet, all different colors of natural diamonds. Then we have some yellow diamond hoops, and we've got the yellow diamond ring I'm wearing. So yes, we can recap let's do it. The trillion cut emerald coming up right here. We've got a lot of people requiring another look at earlier pieces, which I'm so glad that you're here and you want to see a look at the emerald that we had earlier, which is the trillion cut. It's item number 113-1861. Museum Reserve is here. If you'd like to go ahead and grab that 361, go ahead. Here's our trillion cut Chauvour Colombian emerald stone, bright as can be. It looks fantastic, doesn't it? It's a really good one. 126, yeah. 48 from Susan, huh? All right, Susan, welcome on in. I think that's the first offer we've had from Susan. Thank you, Susan. 48 on the Paraiba. And again, to all my fellow offers and anybody else, Susan's brand new in the offer group, so come on in. We're going to be giving that away in about an hour. and 9 minutes here. That's going to be, 69 minutes away from giveaway. So 48, the current offer on that Paraiba. That's what the offers are coming in for. So 4,800. We got a long way to go to get to $20,000. And remember, it was really 30. I had permission to grant a $20,000 discount, meaning a $20,000 price today. You're going to get it for less, I have a feeling. And that's because we're only at 4,800 now with an hour left to go. Here is the $39.99 Chivor Colombian emerald again. Had this earlier in the evening. Trillion cuts, the only trillion cut emerald I have. That would go beautifully also with the pendant that we had earlier, which remember was the $9.99 emerald pendant. We did have that too. So that's something you can consider. I hope you will. And go ahead and grab that one-of-a-kind pendant if you'd like to. Any other request? Well, we have no requests, but we would love them. And again, if you got a cornflower blue hankering, you get that one there, the 4.5 carat unheated in that round is gorgeous. So give that some thought. I also have a very large aquamarine just because we're loving the beryl family. We had the vanadium beryl earlier. Now we're showing the green beryl of emerald. Let me show you the blue variety of beryl, which is this aqua. Look at that. That's awfully pretty, isn't it? That's a big aqua. 556 in the size, 18 karat gold. The item number is 1132032. And that is the 556 emerald cut with a beautiful halo. It's baguettes and rounds alternating together. And sure, it's got this great color and saturation on the Sierra Santa Maria. It's got about, it's going to be about 60 points in diamonds or so. And we're so excited, actually closer to 70. And yet it's just a sensational stone. So 1132032 is the item number on a 556 in the 18 karat gold with the halo. And thank you. Mary's got 5,000 on the Paraiba. Thanks, Mary. Mary's at 5,000. We're starting to get, the increments are getting smaller. I've noticed. Have you noticed that? Yeah. So I don't know what's going on, but we got everyone getting a little more fine tuning, if you will, on the offer front. But ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like this aqua with the diamond weight at, I'll break it down. We got 47 points in the baguettes, 18 points in the round. So you figure right close to 70 points, but that's just in the classic halo. By the way, 5,000 has been reached on the Paraiba. So again, taking highest offer, that'll sell in about 66 minutes. So very excited about that. You've got a value coming your way, but you do need to pick up the phone and make your best offer. Make your very best offer. It can actually keep others out when you make your best offer. So that's what I recommend doing there on the offer front of the Paraiba. But let's get this aqua out of here. This is this is the best and the best of the best of blue beryls. And we're looking at this gorgeous size. You got to see this on the hand too. Really showing you the size that it gives. It is so important. Look at that stone. Isn't that amazing? Emerald cut perfection. That just looks like, even for somebody who's going, I don't know jewelry that well. Look at that. Sometimes you don't need to know jewelry to know what's an important piece. You just know it because you see it, and you see the liveliness of the colors, you see the beauty of the cutting. That's got it all. And we are going to the very best source. Now, if you go there today to Sierra Santa Maria, the mine, you're not going to find anything because there's no more active mining going on. That hasn't happened in about 15 years. So you got to go ahead and compete with the rest of the collector world and get one that already is in jewelry or already out of the ground, has been for a while. Here's the fabulous way you can get one on a discount. I've seen auction houses in recent years sell them for $65,000 a carat. I've seen them go for $120,000 a carat. Those were auctions I attended. I was there, saw it with my own two eyes. Here's what we're going to do instead of $60,000 for the ring. That's not $60,000 a carat, that's $60,000 for the ring, because you and I expect a better value. And we got it. That's the beauty of it. Not only do we expect it, we bring it, we do it, we make it happen. That's the beauty of what we're offering here. It's not even $5,900. Excuse me, what? Wait, what? Wait. Stop everything. $5,900 for an aquamarine. That right now is sitting basically $1,000 a carat for Sierra Santa Maria, and that's why it's got so much color. If it wasn't from that Sierra Santa Maria mine that is mined out and done, it would have little to no color. We've all seen those before. Those light pale, looks like the wall behind me. That's not what this looks like. It is rich, beautiful. Think baby blues at their best. Think sky blue, but cranked up in saturation. That's what you're getting here. And it's not even $59.99. This is go time. Usually they say green means go. Green means go. I would say blue means go, because this is the one you want to run to as fast as you can, because it's not going to last, because I'm also discounting it again. I'm giving you another $1,000 off. I'm making it $49.99, and then it will be gone. And that is in that premium 18 karat gold as well that makes it so exciting. Isn't that great? So you get that upgraded gold. You get the really pretty halo where the baguettes are outnumbering those really amazing round brilliants, because we love a good round brilliant halo. And there it is, $49.99. One caller. And by the way, we're only at $5,000 on the Paraiba. That is our current top offer on the Paraiba. Look at the difference. Blues and greens together. That's what happens in that neon. Also have vanadium barrels, though, which look a little bit like Paraibas, don't they? We had the vanadium barrel ring earlier. I've got earrings as well. They're very, very important, but right now they're more than the Paraiba is. So maybe you just want to put in your best offer on the Paraiba. I'd highly recommend doing that. By the way, this is what you're seeing through the stone. If you were seeing a crisscross action, that's why. The basket underneath has got that crisscross underneath the basket that leads to the band. So that's going to be our $49.99. Outstanding. So look at these blues, because anybody been feeling the blues lately? Look at this. Blues, blue greens, cornflower blues. Look at that. Look what's here tonight. We even had a vanadium barrel with blues and greens as well. The question is, and I know the Paraiba is still up for grabs, we're going to sell that at the end of the night no matter what. Right now, Mary's in a position to get it. Is it Mary? Yes. Mary's in a position to get it at $5,000. Let me just show you what we have here, because these are just incredible examples of different colorways of how we can do. This one's up front because that's the Paraiba, the carat 15. Here's the vanadium barrel. Here's the cornflower 4.5 carat. Here's the 556 aqua. Look at those stones. These are not only just the collection of the best of the night, they just happen to be sharing the same kind of colorways, and yet so beautiful and bright. Each and every one of them clean and distinctive, and yet all different varieties and types. There are no two gem families here that are intersecting. They're all unique and different in specialty, but every one of them brought down in price for you. Every one of them you're even making your own price. That's the front and the center of the Paraiba, the carat 15, that has a $20,000 price tag. You are making your own price. Give us your highest offer. The top offer in 1 hour and 1 minute will get it. We're currently only at $5,000 on that Paraiba. Stunning. That's a quarter of the price that I'm supposed to do tonight. Just FYI. And if you think I'm kidding, wish I was. That we're at a quarter of the price. 75% off. That's where we're at right now. Thanks to the light offers here. Okay? Meaning not too many of them yet. Appreciate all the offers we get. $5,000 does not cover. Still, we're working at the diamonds there. Still working on that. And speaking of diamonds, it is almost the top of the hour, so I just want to show you, there's my recap of all my best of the best in blues and blue greens, cornflower, aqua, vanadium barrel, and Paraiba, the copper-bearing tourmaline. So those are a few to just consider. They're all still hanging out here, and we want to get them a home. We have a color change garnet as well, which actually has multi-colors. It changes color, as the name implies, and it goes from well, this is crazy. Yeah, I was just literally just going to say it's green blue. And then I put it up here and it's already turning purple. Oh, let's just blow this out. This is going to be fun. Let me move these aside here. Remember, the Paraiba, we're taking your offers on. It'll sell in an hour. And then let's take a look at that. Come on now. You can see the color change right here. And we only have one type of light here, so that's not supposed to be happening. 1120307. Well, I was literally going to say, look at the blue greens, and then all of a sudden it's turning purple. It's just amazing. I did not expect that. The hot light is already allowing this, and you can still see it. There's the green element, and then there's the red. You would think we mislabeled this, and that you would think this is the most premium alexandrite I've ever had. Oh, what a way to start the hour. Welcome in to Friday night. Glad you're here. Wow, what a show. So far, we're 2 hours in. We've had quite the values. It's getting crazier. Welcome into our last hour. I'm Lauren Blair. We're glad to have you with us. We have an hour left. We are going to sell that Paraiba to the top offer in less than an hour now. So you've got a little bit of time to make an offer on that 115 beautiful Paraiba in the blue green, super clean, and the diamond weight in the double halos over a carat as well. Here we are though with, if you don't think this is going to go quickly, this is just a true test over the last hour here. It's a 112 radiant cut color changing garnet. So as much as it looks like the most premium, I have never, and I'm going to say this, and no offense to any Alexandrites that you've ever seen on the show, but I'm going to say something that's going to put the others to shame. It's as simple as this. This is the finest. This looks better than any Alexandrite I've had. I've had GIA certified $40,000 and $50,000 Alexandrites I presented on this air. There has never been a stone in Alexandrite that's looked this good. Now, this is not an Alexandrite. It's more rare. So you've got a carat 12 in our color change garnet. It's actually a radiant cut, and it has the 81 points and diamonds around it, and I'm just going to give it away because we want to move some jewelry here before we go. Happy Friday night. Happy weekend. It's here. So thrilled to have this kind of show where it's in your hands, guys. The pricing is in your capable hands. And here we are with our white gold color change garnet. Oh my. I think we're looking at something that's a bit intimidating because you're probably thinking what I'm thinking. If it's better than Alexandrite and it's more rare, what's it going to be? 20 grand? 30 grand? 50 grand? Could be. Or we can just make it magical here. Magic on magic. Look at that. The greens and the reds are happening in the same viewpoint. It just is defying what's supposed to happen with this phenomenal gem. You gotta like it, the white gold. You gotta get on the lines. We'll size it for you. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Nobody's on the lines yet. Shame, shame, shame on me for not giving you the impression yet that this is gonna be the best value because you know what? Let's try the item number. Yeah, that's all up there. I've got $69.99. Tell you what if we do this? What if we just drop it, and I'll keep dropping it until somebody says sold. I think they usually call these Dutch auctions. You can call me now, and you can take it at $69.99. Or you can come on in, stay online with your operator, and say sold when the price is good enough for you. And I'll drop it until it sells. I can't say enough about it at $69.99. It's fantastic. But instead, how about we do $5,999? $49, $39, $29. Okay, somebody got to stop me here. This is a carat 12. It's a carat 12 beyond Alexandrite. It is more rare. You don't see as many color change garnets, and when you do, they're usually brown to pink. They're not green to red. The green to the red is what makes Alexandrite so special. It's what makes, whether it's Brazilian, Russian, doesn't matter. This looks better than any Alexandrite I've ever presented to you. And there are very important Alexandrites that are known for being great and durable. This one is too. It's just a whole nother level of rarity that is beyond that of Alexandrite. And we don't have anybody, okay, $19.99? Okay. Boy, I'm pushing the envelope tonight. Speaking of the envelope, that's exactly where I'm writing all of your offers. So Mary still stands at $5,000, okay? So that's all I could find. So $19.99 on this one, and we got a $5,000 offer on the Paraíba. Something weird is going on tonight. And you gotta love that because it means prices are getting really, 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 really low. And by the way, it's not even $1,590. Are we ready, guys? Are we gonna do something crazy here? You gotta call me. Call me now. Take a look. Is it already gone? It might be gone. Tell you what, $15.99, do it. $15.99, it's already gone because they wanted $19.99. Just save more money. Save more money right now. Just give an extra $400 off. You got it. That's just all I can do. I mean, go ahead. Why not? Just anything to move some jewelry tonight. I mean, that's what I'm here for. That's what we're doing. Look at these rainbow sapphire earrings. Do you want it? Take it. I mean, again, I just, at this point, you just take anything and everything. Just sit on the phone lines and buy everything I got because these prices are unreal. They're unreal tonight, what we're doing. So that one's gone. Take a look at these earrings. Okay, now we're looking at multicolored sapphires, diamonds, and enameling. Oh my gosh, the coolest earrings. I remember 1124413. This is just too much fun, you guys. Is it legal to have this much fun selling jewelry? Because I think selling's a loose term at this point. Selling should mean like you're making some money. Look at that. Sapphire earring here, diamonds and sapphires and enamel. And it's a hoop, but with a drop. So your hoop to start, drop from there in the pear shape. Lovely, isn't it? Looking so, so good. By the way, we're getting to be last call on that Paraíba as well. So make those offers on that Paraíba. And here we are with a 68-point total weight in sapphires, 12 points in diamonds up front. Here's what they look like from a distance. This is a click enclosure hoop. You just never know what you're going to see. Again, live shows are a beautiful thing that way, where you got to be here to take advantage of these values. They're happening in real time. And look at this. That's 1 1/8 inches. Yes, indeed it is. I'll pop one on for you. Let's give you the value. I know they don't sit all that well on their own. It's just the beauty of articulation doesn't mean a great way that it sits on the wheel, but you're about to see them on. Get another look here, just a little over 1 inch. That's pretty wearable, I think, in a drop. You're still not getting anything that's too over the top. Fancy, 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 but gives you something with a little movement, as you'll see here. And all those colors really lends itself to, isn't there a lot of ways, I think, to wear it? If you're worried about, what are they gonna go with? Everything, because you have the pinks and the golden yellows and the blues in there as well, and the diamonds up top, and they're, okay, let's skip $1,000. Let's go affordable here, not $999, $888, or $799. Somebody needs to have those earrings in their collection, solid gold, finished on the inside. I'll show you that up close. Let's go back. I love the way they're bordered in that black enameling. It just makes for a really beautiful way to see the colors stand out. You know how they pop a little more? It's the same reason we'll take a good photograph or piece of artwork and we'll frame it or mat it. You know, make it pop, make it stand out a little bit more. Here you go, $777 on the earrings. Let's go for it. 777 sapphires, enameling, and diamonds together at that incredible value. And then we're gonna do a great deal on a yellow diamond for you as well. Just want you to see each of those earrings stand upright for you. There's even a lighter green there. It's a shade of green. So you've got your hot pinks, your golden yellows, your greens, and your cornflower blues. And speaking of, you know what's got to go before the end of the show is that cornflower blue round. Here's our big diamond. Oh, what a thrill this is. This is our last look at it ever. I'm sorry to say that we are, everybody's getting ready for the Hong Kong show. I won't be going this year. No, I know. And what a shame, I even have a passport now. So yeah, I didn't have one for a few years, it expired. Never got the time to get around to getting a new one. So can travel, but it's a long flight. So here's the deal, but we are all, meaning the team, getting ready to go to the Hong Kong show. That is normally where we give you the pricing structure on where yellow diamonds are at. We're not buying any more yellow diamonds. The new price on the 1 carats, which were last count, $32,000 a carat, now we're going up to $40,000 plus. So yeah, any hopes of getting any future yellow diamonds in big sizes are gone. It's our 309 here. We're actually going quite a bit over a carat. It's carat 13 on the yellow diamond, square cushion. Diamonds, diamonds, diamonds galore. They go every which way around the finger here as well. And that's going to be a very special mounting. Now, this has 309 total weight. Should be $40,000 plus for the center stone. Is not going to be. We're going to go a lot lower. Take a look at it. We got a great value coming up on your yellow diamond superstar, but know that it's not coming back. This has been a style of piece and mounting and design that we brought for years and years and years at a time. You know it well. It's been here over and over and over. Well, the price tag has become such that I can't bring you value anymore, except for this one that's made up and ready to go. Obviously, this one didn't have to be bought in 2 weeks from now at the show. It's here now, ready to be discounted. But when you think about, because everyone always tells me, I wish I could be like you and go to the wholesale world and go buy jewelry. And I'll tell you what, guys, you don't need to go to a wholesale trade show. The prices there are far greater than what you get by sitting at home, relaxing, feet up, relaxing, don't leave the house, let the jewelry come to you. These values are better than if you travel to a wholesale show. And if you have a resale license, and if you go negotiate. Some people are just not good negotiators, right? They don't like to, right? They feel like it's a, like, you know, it's giving in. Like, I don't want to have to negotiate. Listen, getting deals in the wholesale world is one thing. You literally have the opportunity to get a better value by being right here with us, right here on this show, right here. This is how you do it. That's a $40,000 diamond. Don't believe me? I'll show you. We'll get you the printouts. The Hong Kong show is happening mid-September. We're a couple of weeks away. And then it's going to be $40,000 for that one individual yellow. Then what happens when you put 196 in diamonds around it? What happens when you've got gold underneath it? What happens when you got somebody who took their time to put it together and spent days putting your perfect piece together by hand? They should get something too. So you're looking at 40,000 plus. It gets too much. So here's why it's our last time looking at it. I can't make it for 40 grand anymore. And you don't want to pay 40 grand. I don't want you to pay 40 grand. So now we get to take a huge drop in price, blow it out right now, and give you the better value than even $4,000. It's not going to be $39.99. That is literally a fraction. What fraction? 10%. That's math even a blonde can do. I can do it. $39.99. 10%. That's also called LA County tax. If I buy that in the wholesale jewelry district, I still got to pay tax because I'm not carrying $40,000 of cash today on me. So yeah, I had to pay with a credit. So guess what? You pay 10% tax. That's the tax price on the wholesale of the individual diamond that's right there. And how vivid and bright and gorgeous it is. Now we get to go lower because we know you need to be not just satisfied, happy, but I need you like euphoric. I need you to be in a total state of like, this is Jewelry Utopia here. This is how we do it. This is your best of the 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 best. And you've got the yellow gold now. I don't know. It says yellow gold only. I've had this mounting in white gold a number of times. Here's what I'm going to do. I'll continue to blow this out. I need one caller. On the lines, ready to go. Here's how beautiful and grand on a big old hand, because I got these big old hands. Okay? Smaller ring size, but big hands. Okay? That's a large hand. And yet, it's not going to be that, where to go? I can't see it. Let me get out the binoculars. Grab the bifocals. Where are they? Get my readers out. That's something you can see. This is a bold ring. 309 in diamonds. It's not going to be $39.99. We're going even lower. Never again. I can't bring this back, guys. I wish I could. Now, this is, I guess I should just appreciate the opportunities I've had. I've probably presented this ring, not this exact one, but this mounting with a yellow diamond probably 500 times. And it's not been this price tag. So let's take it even lower than $39.99 in an era where everything you see here is soaring. The gold, the white diamonds, and the big center, which are all natural, by the way. Nothing treated, nothing heated. That yellow got its color from nature, not from irradiation. I'm not a big fan of irradiated stones. I don't show them anymore. It's kind of like, you know, like we try to avoid preservatives in our food because we want to be more conscious of what we put inside of our bodies, that kind of thing. You know, like there's some great food manufacturers now, they're getting rid of certain things because they're chemicals, then we shouldn't be ingesting them, right? So I kind of, even though you're not ingesting your diamonds, I don't like irradiation. I don't need the same thing when I was looking for a house. I didn't want to be by power lines. I wanted to get a house that was far away from power lines because I didn't want to be living underneath the power line because there's a little bit of something going on there. So this is the thing. $39.99. You got a better value coming up. We've already got a couple of you thinking about it on the phone lines, talking about it. Here's your value, and there's so much gold in this ring. I know that's the least of our worries right now, but you're supporting this 309 in diamond weight with a lot of gold. They're not floating in midair. They're not hovering on your hand. They are set in solid gold, and we're not doing 39 or 38 or $3,799. This is madness tonight. Welcome on in. We got 45 minutes left. That big pot of Eva still got to go. We're taking a look at this one right now. Come on over and see the beauty here. There's the beauty. And that ring is going out at $37.77. First caller. Let's get it done. $37.77 when you can't buy any one component today for that price. I wish that wasn't the case, and I wish I didn't have to say those words, but I can only speak the truth and speak accurate facts here. I'm a journalist, okay? I am not your typical shopping host, even though that's all you've ever known me for, unless extra bonus points if you were watching me on Fox Sports back in the late 90s. You get extra bonus points. That's what I did before this. Yeah, you get some extra bonus points. Or if you watched me on the news locally, or if you watched my talk show in college. I hosted a talk show every single day of my life for 4 years. Yes, but again, if you've only known me as a shopping host, again, that's not really where my training lies. I just know good jewelry when I see it, and over the years have developed a real knack for value and giving jewelry away. And the more important it is, the more I really feel determined to give bigger, higher end, important items that better value so that you can say yes. And so you can actually experience what high quality diamonds are all about. And that diamond is so fantastic in its color. And by the way, I have a question. That garnet, this one, the color change garnet, did that go or not go? Do you know, Victor, if anyone took that? Because I'm just getting the sense that I just realized I didn't hear who got it. Did it not go? last I heard was sold, and then I never heard of who got it. Did it not go? At $15.99. If so, I got much bigger problems than the yellow diamond at $37.77. If that's here at $15.99, then we got an issue. Okay, so that one's here, yes? Okay. Yes, it's here, wow, okay. So the color change garnet that looks like better than Alexandrite is here, if anybody would like that one. And then we also have that diamond bangle in 18 karat gold as well. We have the diamond bangle with the big diamond. What else? Oh, the sapphire earrings with the enamel and the diamonds and the gold and the sapphires and the ombre, that's here. Paraíba, we got to talk about the Paraíba a little bit because a lot of you join us at 7 o'clock. This used to be our old start time. I not secretly wish that it was still our start time, but because now I have to leave my house at noon. But anyway, here we are. This is the Paraíba. So if you just tuned in at 7 o'clock or beyond, let me show you this Paraíba, because this Paraíba, we need a little recap and refresh here. This is 1129-234, and it's the 115 private collection neon Paraíba that is absolutely so clean I can't even find a flaw in it. And it's 102 in the double halo split shank. This is at a $5,000 offer. We have been quiet with offers for a while now. I think, yes, the cornflower, congratulations. Let me know if they need to see it again. Here we are, and the yellow diamond may be gone. We're verifying on that one. Let me show you where we are. This is also, and the color change garnet is here at the moment for $15.99. So there are some pieces here to consider before we go. But this one is going to be, and here's what I offered to all of you earlier tonight. I went ahead and put it out there. This is a $30,000 piece, has been for a long, long time. I got permission to grant you a $10,000 discount today and make it $19,999, knowing that this Friday is a little bit more on the quiet side. That's just normal. It's August. Most people are still traveling. I mean, we heard from people today that are literally traveling. They're watching the show, but they're in a car or on a plane or whatever. You know what? I appreciate the dedication. That's a real shopper right there. That's how I am too. Like if it's safe to do so, I'm probably shopping at any time. But with the end of summer here and still, you know, again, not even quite to that end of summer holiday, we're talking about a value that really, it works to your advantage the fewer viewers there are. And I'm just going to tell you, there are fewer viewers than there normally are. That is probably what's driving this really low top offer so far. $5,000 is the top offer so far. We are 75% off my actual price today, which is $20,000, which is a huge reduction. You're saving 10 right there. But now you're saving $15,000 off of the low price. So you've got a total right now $25,000 of savings on my 1 carat 15, and it's because it's clean and because it's over a carat, because it's loaded with a lot of diamonds. All of that is a good thing. As we look at it here, where we've got white, yellow, or rose gold available to you, when you win it, and it's a win, when you win it, you will decide your gold color. And by the way, who can I thank on the sapphire? Richard. Thank you, Richard. Thank you. Enjoy it. It's incredible. You'll love it. And here we are now with the Paraíba, which is currently at $5,000. And I don't have a set increment for it. It's just make an offer. It's, as I said before, the best thing to do here is really to give your best offer. This is less like an auction and more like truly, genuinely, I think you know it's going to go for a deal. I don't think this is a situation where is it a deal, is it not? I think it's quite obviously a deal, and you don't need me here to tell you that. Here's the funny part to me. As the host of this show, who you probably watch every day, all day, and hear me droning on about values, I think it's safe to say that if I put that up an hour ago or 2 hours ago, or even 2 hours and 20 minutes ago, at $5,000, this would have been gone already, and we would have probably had 5,000 people miss out on it. The fact is, we're at $5,000 when obviously the ring can't be $5,000. Now, I know if you're waiting for the 40 minutes to go by, we will sell it at the end of the show no matter what, but I encourage you to make offers now so that you're here and ready, and we can keep track of who's where and all of that, and really let everybody know, because that is just far, far, far too low for even just the diamonds by themselves. And the diamonds are lovely, but they're not as valuable as the Paraíba. That's where the real, true rarity lies, is right there in that center stone. So just want to remind you, it's here, $5,000, the current top offer, and then we'll keep on moving. We've got a few other pieces to show. I have this really cool style that, to me, it looks like a landmark in France. I don't know, I don't get to explore the world very often. I don't get to go travel, but I will say this, not yet at least, but this is really, I don't know if this is one particular monument per se, or if it's just meant to be more open to interpretation. But One thing I know is that you all will chime in and let me know what you think it is and call me out as being a dimwit. But I think that I can give you value if you like it, because to me it almost looks like a big colonial house or the beautiful entry door of a beautiful estate or a manor in the South. I lived in the South for 6 months. I did a consulting job there. I had to live there for 6 months and lived in a big colonial estate. And it was fabulous, yeah. Okay, thank you. 55 from Irma. Thank you, Irma. Let me just set that here and remind you, it's 112-7199. I'm just going to write down Irma's offer there so I can keep track of everything. But here is what looks to me like the amazing entry door, perhaps, with that arc. Really special. It's platinum and 18 karat gold together. So that means platinum and then 18 karat gold chain, 70 points in princess cut and a round. Diamond, few rounds actually, but the one prominent one at the top there. Chain is 16 inches, but it'll come off, but I'm giving it to you for free. Thank you, Irma, for the $5,500 offer. So let that be an alert to all of our previous offers as well. We are currently at $5,500. But now we are looking at this gorgeous, gorgeous pendant chain combo. It's one only. Let's show it from a distance though, so you can see it's not a small piece. This is not a little fly-by-night. If you could feel it right now, you'd be very impressed, especially knowing where I'm going on this price tag. It's also got great finishing. You can see, now even from a distance, it almost looks like an ingot, but look at that. There's that finishing, which I'll show you up close as well. Let me give you a length just to verify that's an inch. Only one here though, so mostly princess cuts. And then there it is. Oh, I just love that. Maybe that reminds you of where you grew up or your house or your favorite place to visit, like one of those great, you know, historic manors. I mean, it really does. Even in some directions, it gives me a little British feel because it almost looks like a phone booth from this far away. Again, open to interpretation, but a really heavy weight in platinum and gold. And you've got this gorgeous look. You can see it from a distance, fun piece to layer. We'll take it up close. I just think we can do something really fabulous here. This will give you an idea of how heavy it is, because seeing how thick, you're probably going to see what I'm exclaiming about is, oh wow, I pick it up and it's got a nice weight to it. That helps really illustrate that point. Here it is again from the front. You can see it's the 8 princess cuts that are all invisibly set there through the middle, the round brilliance on the side. Let me turn it the other way. I'm right-handed, so this helps to do it this way. All right, so we're gonna blow it out for $9.99. First call, that's as low as that price has ever been on that gorgeous pendant chain combo. You get the whole necklace there, and that is how we do a Friday night. Fabulous diamond piece with princess cuts and a few round brilliance, and those really good ones there, but $9.99, yes. Say it one more time. Oh yes, the yellow diamond ring going on the hand again, sure. The 113 with the 196. The 309 total, this is what it looks like on the hand. There's the yellow diamond, all together, 3777. 309 overall, but remember you're getting a really big yellow in the center there. It's the color that's so exquisite as well. I think you know, I would say compare it to the yellow gold it's set in. And you can do that right there. The yellow gold, well, there's a lot of white diamonds to compete with, but there's yellow gold for the setting. And when you see your stone in the center get so much brighter and more vivid than even the gold it's set in, that's a very good sign. So that's 3777. Back to our pendant here with a pendant with personality. Those are always the tough ones though, because you're gonna have to, you know, that would have to have some meaning to you. I don't know, one of my cousins is an architect. Do you think she'd like it? She does really modern stuff though, so maybe not. This feels more colonial to me. So yeah, she does more like mid-century modern, like, you know, that kind of thing. But it could be for the architecture, someone who appreciates something, you know, with some great kind of feel, like, feels like a house. All right, let's blow out some earrings here. We've got some great earrings that, sadly, I've only got a couple pairs left. It's our heart-shaped yellow diamond stud that are gonna have to turn around here. So, nope, come on, nope, come on. I don't know, it's just how it goes these days. Take a look at this heart-shaped yellow diamond. This also, it would be beautiful with the ring we just had, obviously different cut, but heart-shaped studs feel like the perfect way to do a giftable. And yet you're still giving the rarity of yellow diamonds like these are. So unique. Yellow gold is the setting style only. Well, again, we're trying to accomplish something. We're showing off how bright and gorgeous those yellow diamonds are. So by seeing that and noticing that you have 80-point yellow diamonds here, it's 112-9676. And welcome to Last Call. We've only got about 30 minutes left, so we're going to need you to give us a call if you have any requests. Call me on any things you've seen earlier, see if they're still here. We've got quite a few ideas that are still hanging out that you might want to take advantage of before they go away. And then this is that heart shape. We're going to come in closer here too to see the two heart shapes. That's 40 points each, so that's a good size. This is the size though in an earring where I think it can work really well in primary but also secondary and third. You can really go up the ear with these if you'd like to. So if you're looking for a fabulous way to do a high-end diamond, even in a second or third piercing, that's a wonderful way to go. I'm going to borrow one here, show you from a distance, remembering that they're going on the ears, not the hand, but it still allows me to give you a perspective on that 1/4 inch. But this is the viewpoint you really want to see. You want to see how they look on. And that's what I'm going to show you now, is how they look right there in that primary piercing where they're big enough to be a standout piece in the primary, but certainly you could move them right on up the ear and have that gorgeous look wherever you want them, really all the way stacked style, earscaping at its best. Let's take a look. How many people get to do 40-point yellow diamonds as part of their earscape? Not everybody. We're going to make it, I hope, affordable enough to where even if you want to get more than one pair, maybe that's what I always have to buy earrings in bulk because I have a lot of piercings. So I like to mix and match them, but sometimes I'm buying more than one pair, and that's okay. And we've got affordability where you can do that, even on something as important as this $29.99 stud that is no longer. And of course, we have to really harp on the fact that it's those really important heart shapes, not the everyday, not the typical, not the average, but the really important heart shapes that are really making this so extra special is the cutting and the way that thanks to that cutting, they're still really brilliant. You're not missing out on brilliance because they're not around. I think a lot of people make the mistake of thinking, well, the round brilliant's going to give me the most brilliant because it's in the name. Round brilliant. It's brilliant. And then you realize, no, I can get that out of a really good heart shape too, because I'm still getting a lot of those characteristics I would see in a round right there from the core center of the stone. So you're not missing out on the brilliance at all. Let's take another look. Blowout prices here. Under $1,000 when they're supposed to be $29.99, and we are not going to offer them for even $9.99, $8.99, just a couple of pairs to go around. That's it. They'll be gone in a flash, and they're only going to be $888 for the pair when they are solid yellow gold. Very, very important style. And the heart shapes, I mean, you'd think, okay, maybe if they're ovals or rounds or cushion cuts, some of the basics. There's nothing basic about this. They're really, really unusual and rare. And this is how, let me just pop one up to your eye level. There's such a weird angle here. I want you to see without the glare off the surface what they look like. Still VS quality as well. There you can see what they actually do when they're obviously we're zoomed in real tight because we want to really scrutinize that clarity, show off that beautiful VS quality. If there were inclusions to be found or to be seen, trust me, this angle would show them to you. That's my goal always. I mean, I've got this wonderful medium of television where we can and should and will always get up close so you know exactly what you're getting. One pair gone. Two left. Two pairs gone. One left. Well, 60 seconds should do it. I think those are going to be gone here in just a literal moment. And then we're going to be on our way. We've got more to show you. And any requests, get those in. I don't think we've had a request all week. Maybe one. No, that's not true. We had one yesterday. Mary had the blue topaz request in the earring, and that was it. And she didn't even get them. It was my understanding. So, again, get requests in. If you have them, we can help you. We can help you. Sometimes requests go quickly to other people. We want to make sure that we can always get those pieces in, whatever you want to see. Don't be too shy on those phone lines. Let us know what you'd like to see as we are doing some major discounts. Also going to revisit the Paraíba. Got to revisit that one as well. That carat 15 is only at $5,500. So should I start panicking, or is all the action going to happen in the last 30 minutes? Yes? White diamond pendant. And what color gold would you want? Would you like a white gold? Because I think that's all we have left. Oh, gotcha, our little doorway. Yes, wonderful, gotcha, that one. By the way, I should mention everybody else. I was confused because we also had a diamond pendant earlier that was a 1 carat Asher cut. That's what I thought they were talking about. We have a 1 carat Asher cut for $17.77 that I thought was sold out, but it's not. So that's still hanging out here as well. If you would like to go ahead and get that. If you like the yellow diamond earrings, they're getting a pair. We have 2 left, 1 left now. Okay, it is 1 left. And then I want to remind you about our emerald piece. Also had the little doorway just go. That's gone too. Congratulations, must be nearing the end of the show because everything's starting to go in a hurry. And that's very typical of a Friday night. So welcome on in if there's something else you want to see. One more time before we go, and what I will be showing you is that Paraíba, because we're stuck at $5,500 as our top offer. Still really close to 75% off of what I should rightfully be getting tonight in the show for this very ring, and someone's got a chance to steal it away right now at $5,500. We are less than 30 minutes away from saying goodbye to this ring. No matter what, I can't get out of this. Like, this is the vow I made to you. I told you that we would sell it at the end of the night, no matter what, to the top offer. There was no reserve. There's no like minimum threshold. It's just top offer gets it. So you literally have 28 and a half minutes now to make an offer. Our current highest offer stands at $5,500. Where did I go wrong? Just probably putting it out there as this format was where I went wrong, especially with the no reserve aspect, big problem. So we are in a position to sell it way, way under cost, well under. Something that I don't just say because it sounds good. Like, we are dramatically. If you think that 20 grand's our price and we're making a huge margin, we are not making a big margin at 20 grand. Okay, so now that we've established that, we are now really hanging out about 75% off that price, which is the price it's supposed to be today. So we're waiting for those last minute offers. We have 28 minutes exactly in the show. This will sell. Not tomorrow, not in the morning, not an hour from now. When we sign off and when we go off the air, which is 28 minutes away, this will be gone. Top offer, no matter where that stands. Right now, it's at $5,500. I wish I could make pieces this affordable. I will, though, because that was my promise to you. Just probably shouldn't have done it on a Friday night in summertime, but here it is. So the last call, did anybody get the heart-shaped yellow diamond, last pair? All right, so last pair is still here if you want the 888 heart-shaped diamonds that were 80 points in gold. And then we still have our Trillion Emerald. I got to do a recap. We got our Trillion Emerald still here, the color change spin earrings, the emerald pendant is here as well. The fire opal is here too. And the white diamond Asher cut pendant also still here. The color changing garnet. We should put that right back up to $69.99. Here's the color changing garnet. I have never seen anything like this. This is just the wildest stone ever. You talk about rarity on an extra level. We have the color changing garnet there, already going green to red without even moving or changing the light source. I have an outstanding trillion cut emerald. That's our Chauvoir Colombian there. I've got the garnet, which is giving us reds and greens all at the same time in the radiant cut. I also have this gorgeous emerald pendant. It's under $1,000. We don't have a lot of pieces that are under $1,000 tonight. This one is, look at that. At least not that are still available. That's $9.99 for the pendant. Let me show you the fire opal that was also $8.88. So we've got an $8.88 fire opal in platinum right there. What else? Color change spin earrings. They were here too. A new style of color change spin earrings. These are radiants as well. Carat 90 total weight, 78 points in diamonds around them. They're down to $24.99. Go imagine that. And then we also have our diamond piece. This is the diamond, the 1 carat Asher. Haven't had a 1 carat anything. Not a 1 carat white diamond of any cut in any style ever for this price tag. Come on in. Here is our Asher cut pendant at $17.77. That's a 1 carater. I also want to show you, well, we might as well leave the Paraíba up here to consider as well. That's a top offer situation coming up and will be sold in about 25 minutes from now. The clock is ticking and the countdown is on. So the Paraíba at $5,500, oh no, $5,500 on that 115 Paraíba. Also over a carat in diamonds too. Amazing. I do have fire opal earrings. If anybody would like opal earrings to go with the ring, look at this. This is the perfect match. I do have different metals here, but the platinum is the ring. And guess what? Platinum still goes with gold, at least in white gold. So we have this earring that could go with the ring and the earring drop, or you can get just the earrings or just the ring. You can go a la carte. But look at how beautiful that is. That's the fire opal drop earring. I just love the way it looks with the ring, and nobody's going to really be able to tell. That's 18 karat white gold in the earring, platinum in the ring. They look great together. The earrings are down. Okay, $59.99 for the earrings. Let's just go ahead and scrap metal price them here. Do something crazy for you. And again, let me know what you like. $9.99, $17.77, $24.99, $8.88, $15.99. The Paraíba's best offer at $55. And now those Fire Opal drop earrings, I'm going to do them for $24.99. Same price as the Speen studs in the front is going to be the price tag for the Fire Opal drops in the back. So just introducing those to you now. That's another great way to save a bundle there on the Fire Opals. And maybe you just get the whole set because it'd be like $3,300 to get everything in Fire Opal up there. You'd get the earrings and the ring together, and then they all work and match back and look fabulous together. So that's an idea too. Did have the heart-shaped moonstone earlier. I'll just throw it up there. If you've got a hankering for a larger moonstone, I've got a 9.5 carat moonstone. There it is. That's a really beautiful cushion cut, isn't it? 9 carat, 45. Let's get out, get out the Max Credit Line credit card for that one. It's a big one. It's got a carat 53 in diamonds as well. Saw the same mounting last night in Tanzanite. It was gone immediately. We have our nearly 10 carat moonstone. Looking bigger, yes. For the record, yesterday's Tanzanite, the same mounting was a 12 carat. So yes, it's going to look bigger than 10 carats, but it's a 945. So that's here as well, something to consider. Now, last call on this wheel. All right, let's move on. We're just going to come on in on that Paraíba. We have 23 minutes now. Yikes. Okay. We've got a situation on our hands that I'm going to have to figure out how to remedy. I'm not sure if there was a magic word to sell jewelry at normal prices. I should have learned it a long time ago, but I'm not aware of what it is. So here's the deal. All I can do is give you the close-up view of this Paraíba one more time, and we'll probably look at it for the next 20 minutes or so until the end of the show. If you have any questions on anything else or any requests, obviously we'll stop everything we're doing and prioritize those. But this needs to be a priority right now, because maybe it's just all the experience of owning this stone. Maybe it's the fact that every single April I get them reappraised, so it's coming up again. I have my own personal stones that have to be reassessed every year. I do it every April. I do it at tax time just to remember. And that way it lessens the blow of taxes because at least I know, okay, I got some valuable stones in my collection. So that's good news. Here's where we have a really incredible stone. And truly, I mean, I say that kind of jokingly, but these stones are investments, really. And I'm not a wealth advisor. I obviously I know how to sell really good gems for really cheap. But it is really an investment piece, and that's how I look at it. I know I got lucky. I collected them a long time ago, and it doesn't mean they were inexpensive. They weren't inexpensive then. They were not inexpensive 10 years ago. They're just, at this point, I was lucky enough to get in before they were gone. And obviously, when anything goes extinct, I mean, we'll see this with Tanzanite in the not-so-distant future, where we see the Tanzanite values soar when and if that mine closes down. When that happens, you're going to see the Tanzanite values soar. All makes sense, supply and demand, and whether it's supply and demand of something that you are manufacturing limited quantities of to increase the demand and lower the supply and create a limited edition and monopolize, that's one thing. But we're talking about something even greater and more out of our control, which is Mother Nature. And this stone is completely gone. So there's no new material that we're aware of. Now, obviously, the Congolese material that's the newer find is still in the process of doing comprehensive chemical testing to see if it does have copper. If it does, okay, great, we can announce that then. But for now, and for what we can verify and accurately say is copper bearing, it's done and gone. Nigeria, Mozambique, and Brazil all mined out. So we have our carat 15. Anytime you get over a carat, that is the threshold where they bounce up in price. And I don't mean a little just, I'm talking about leaps and bounds. Like truly Mount Everest pinnacle type leaps and bounds of increases when you get a carat plus. Anything greater than that continues to soar in value. We have here classic setting style, double halo in diamonds. There is nothing, and I get a lot of people every day that ask me, what should I invest into? I've either got a collection already, I'm trying to complete it, or I'm brand new to collecting and I want to know where to go because I can't buy everything. Every single time I will say, I'll have the same response. And by the way, this response has been the same since 2004 when I first started bringing Paraíbas on television nationally. The response has always been collect Paraíbas. Collect Paraíbas. How are we doing on offers? Color change garnet's gone. Thank you. I can't make a higher recommendation, and I'm still 100% in on Paraíba. I don't know of anyone who isn't. and yet they are getting increasingly more rare, specialty, and yes, therefore expensive. Not here. Tonight I'm giving it away for apparently $55. Yes. 6,000. Sharon. Thank you, Sharon. Sharon is at 6,000. So now we have $6,000 from Sharon on this very ring. And we only have 19 minutes left in the show. And the color change garnet is gone. Congratulations. And here we are with the Paraíba, which I'm going to try on. Make sure you see all the angles and all the things, and make any last minute requests, because we can always take a moment and look at those requests and revisit there. But there is nothing that I can recommend more highly than this Paraíba. So here's how you do it. Here's how you get going. Here's how you make it yours. And let me try it on so you can see all the things. And by the way, yellow gold's fine. If you're committed to yellow gold in your collection, you want rose gold for something different, go ahead. We have $6,000 as our offer from Sharon. We are getting down to the wire. This is when I know a lot of people want to bounce in here in the last seconds or two and make those offers. But we are at 6,000, so that means, especially if you're the Irmas, the Marys, the Susans, the Julias, if you're still considering this one, go ahead and give us a call now, because that is going to be gone in all of 18 minutes, and that is the ring. Look at how beautiful. Couldn't be more balanced, perfectly proportioned, very wearable. Please don't be afraid to wear it every day. Tourmalines, as a rule, have great durability. They have that durability that I think is well in line with everyday wear. So you've got the gorgeous blue greens of Paraíba that can be as little as $100,000 a carat, as much as $1 million a carat. I mean, I'm seriously just advocating for, these are real life prices that we see. They're rarely in the wholesale world, because again, and I'm dear, dear, dear friends and colleagues with one of the only last purveyors of the stone. Very few even dealers or wholesalers have it anymore. There is one gentleman who does. He's going to be bringing some of those. I know he's here in Los Angeles right now. He's on his way. He stopped here before he went from Brazil to LA. He's on his way to Hong Kong. So this is where, again, making a stop here, doing some different, mostly visiting with family. But this is where you got the importance of stones. And I know he's going to offer some in Hong Kong, which is why I bring it up, because they're not going to be 6,000 even a carat. Ooh, that would be good, but that's not happening. Even the olden days of $60,000 a carat, obsolete at this point. You're not seeing $60,000 a carat. So now the offer to beat at this current moment is $6,000, with only about 17 minutes left to go until it sells. So let's take another look at it here. We'll give it a moment. I do want to do a couple other recaps here as well, up close and personal, but 6,000 the offer to beat, and it will be going out in now 17 minutes exactly. We will be saying goodbye to that Paraíba. Whomever has the top offer will get that ring. So that is, I can't express to you enough how important it is. There's a lot of times you could say, oh, it's Friday night, you're back in the morning, it's a few hours to go. I'll call in the morning, it'll probably still be, this is going out at the end of this show. It will be gone and sold and done at the end of this show. Oh, and speaking of tomorrow, hold on, you got to see this ring. This is the ring I've been wearing all night, and I wanted to give you a close-up of this monster ring in yellow diamonds. Look at that. And it's a bridge. Are you kidding me? We're so excited about that. Guess how many diamonds? What do you think? What do you think the diamond weight is on that ring? It's big. It's bold, and it's even a bridge. It's like a signet style covered in yellow diamonds, but with a bridge element. It's so cool. So I'm going to move on. I know we have a couple people have a couple questions about requests here. So I'm going to keep that in the background. Yes, here's the fire opal we wanted to talk about. Here's the fire opal. This is platinum. Item number on the fire opal, 112-8868. I'll keep the Paraíba in the background just to remind you we're still taking offers on that one until the end of the show. We'll sell it at the end of the show. Here's the fire opal someone's asking about, which is the pear shape. The pear shape is their 82 pointer. It was up next to a 2 carat 89 kunzite. It looked bigger, yes. Okay, so guys, we are verifying some last minute offers here on the fabulous Paraíba. So here's the deal. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to remind you, I know I've got a lot of requests coming in too, so let me recap everything. So we're going to recap the pear-shaped fire opal. Here it is. Pear-shaped fire opal is here with the 2 rows there. Look at that beautiful band. See how it's ribbed? I know we're getting some questions. Everyone wants to see these pieces up close. So here's what I've got for you. Here's the fire opal. So you got it. Sandra wanted to know, is this still available? Yes, the fire opal is here for $888. I'll try it on for you. Here it is on the hand as well. Okay, let me put on the pinky. It's going to be sized to fit there for the moment. This one's only $888, and yes, we can show you the earrings with it. Keep in mind, we are verifying some offers here. Let me know if they're official. We'll verify offers on the Paraíba. But yes, we can show it again as well. But look at that. Isn't that amazing? This is the pear shape where you've got, it's called a semi-bezel. We put a little bit of gold, or platinum rather, on this side. Then there's that V-tipped prong for the pear shape on the other side. You can see how it looks here up close and personal as well. Sandra, it's very bright. And she was asking about the color. It's more like a cherry red more than it is, definitely no yellow really, except for the little flash. It even has more red overwhelmingly than orange. It really is that bright, bright red we love. And it's $888. Also, here's the emerald pendant. Here it is. Somebody was asking about this one, the cleanest, brightest. Let me get the fingerprint off of it. Item number on the emerald is 1132029. Who's asking about this one? All right, so we've got, thank you. So Dawn's asking about this one. This is 1132029. Hi, Dawn. 68 points, 18 karat gold, finished on the inside. Look at that basket work. That is one bright glowy stone where we're showing you from the back, and even if you look through the undergallery, you can see the clarity of that emerald through the back inside. That's amazing. And it also is, oh, I love it. It's 18 karat gold. You get the baguettes and the rounds, and it's also our 68 point emerald. Look at how gorgeous this is. That's 18 karat gold. Whoopsies, it's turning on me. And that is, yep, $9.99. It's probably why it's turning on me. It says that's worth so much more than $9.99. It really is. So that's a critical time to pick that one up. And it's also one of a kind. So you know that's the emerald you're getting. Sure, we'll show it on the neckline again for you as well. Here it is. This is for Dawn. Take a look at that. Oh, that's what we want to see. When you see the vibrance of that stone from a distance away, and you recognize that that is a bright, true, I mean, you saw every detail up close, but from a distance, all you see is the glow of that clarity. This is one of the most remarkable stones and looks like a carat 40. It does not look like a 68 pointer. That's its actual carat weight, looks double. Can't stress that enough because that's why you're getting, if you're wondering, oh, that doesn't look right. That's exactly right. It doesn't look right because those emeralds give you double the size in the appearance. So that's only $9.99. That sounds like that one's still available if you would like it. And then somebody wanted to see the big, you got it, the chivor. Okay, here's the chivor trillion cut. Look at that. The chivor trillion is here for $39.99. Item number on the chivor was 1131861. We're getting down to the wire here. Definitely let us know, guys, how we're doing on the Paraíba. And then here we are, busy phone lines. Bear with me here. We got a couple operators here, and we're very busy. We got a lot of requests coming in. Here's the trillion. 120. Here's another perfect example. 126, looking like 2.5 or more. Trillion cut, halo in diamonds. Look at that stone. $39.99 only for the chivor Colombian emerald. Trillion cut. We have a lot of people asking about these requests. Get the pendant if you want it. The $9.99 emerald pendant is just so remarkable. Make sure you pick that one up right there. Look at how gorgeous. So this is the difference, by the way, and I love to show these. I'm so glad they're here on the same show. This is the difference between Muzo and chivor. This one's Muzo. See the color variation? That's chivor. So see the difference, how there's a little more what we call that traditional emerald green. They're both super clean examples, but you see that the Muzo Mine Stone has a bit more saturation to it than the chivor, which is they're both light and bright. So I can't say one's lighter or brighter. They're both bright, they're both gleaming, they're both clean. But that Muzo stone, wow, $9.99. The chivor is only $39.99. So two great ways to go. Sure, we can show it to you again. We also have, yes, we do. We have a tanzanite, and yes, we have the bangle. So the bangle one more time. This was also way early in the show. So let me just get the bangle up here by itself. This is the bangle with that really fabulous, look at this. It's a Marquise cut diamond. It's a 14 pointer on its own, but you've got to remember it's solid 18 karat. This is the bangle that works really well for my smaller wrist sizes, 6.5. Even if you're a 6.25, it would work. So we just had another request to bring this back out. We hadn't seen it for hours here. So really excited we have this one more time to look at. All the bangle, solid 18 karat gold. Solid, solid. This is not a plating. This is not a mystery metal. It's solid 18 karat gold. 14 point might sound like a big deal, and then you realize, but it's that huge Marquise, also bezel set. So the bezel, the trick of the setting, and makes it look bigger and double the size. So that's really important as well. Thank you for all the last minute requests. We love those. That's going to be our bangle. I'll show it to you on. This one's down to $19.99. In solid gold. Just got to stay in the white gold though. So that's how that one's going to stay. It's going to stay in the white gold. It's going to be that fabulous bezel setting, so you never need to worry. I know bangles with their stones in it can be a little susceptible to, like, you know, it's right there on the wrist, it's exposed, which is why A, you got a diamond, you never need to worry about it. B, you've got not only the diamond, but it's also really beautifully set. So there's nothing to worry about as far as everyday wear. Let me try it on for you. It's got this side hinge. So you'll look for where it's textured. There's a little tiny button there. And it doesn't look like a button because it doesn't stand up, but it's actually got this little texture where you're going to push it down right there where, do you see how it opens up? Right over the wrist it goes, latch it closed just like that, and that's what it looks like. So if you have an average size wrist, it's just going to sit closer to the wrist with not a lot of upward movement. And then you've got, of course, this is why it's going to work as well. If you're 6 1/4, 6 1/2, or 6 3/4, it's going to work well there for you also. And look how easy. Did you see that? All I did was give it a little push, springs open, closes like so. That could not be easier. So that one is only $19.99. That's it. If you want the bangle that's the ultimate deal in a bangle bracelet, it is right here. Definitely right here. And you can still see, and by the way, if you're curious about, well, what's the opening? Because a lot of you might think of it that way. If you're trying to compare it with your bangles at home, let's look at that. That's a 2.5 inch. So that is a little bit more than that. I'm just going side to side right down the middle. 2.5 inches or so, that's really the standard. So for an average size bangle, if it is oval in shape, that's what we usually see across the way, is about 2.5 inches, and then usually for a larger bangle, it's 3. So that's why that's gonna fit that average to smaller wrist size, and again, opens and closes beautifully. So that is here for $19.99. Another look at that one before we go. And then we are, gosh, we've got about 8 minutes. So I guess we're gonna bring that Paraíba back up, see where we stand there. But again, if you want that bangle, we've got some questions coming in. Sounds like we're verifying on that one. The emerald pendant is $9.99. The emerald ring, only $39.99. Somebody's got to get that Chevrolet trillion. It's amazing. We're talking about a truly spectacular trillion. And remember that you have a money back guarantee on everything you're shopping for. So this is not as much, I know it sounds like a pressure situation, but remember, no matter what or how much of a discount you get, you're still getting that guarantee. So you're not just saying, I'm committing to life. You're just making sure that you're getting the value here, letting us send it to you in your favorite gold color and size, and then deciding once it gets home. And that's even better. So you really can get to know your ring, not just here from an on-camera perspective, but also feeling it, seeing it, wearing it, enjoying it that way. That's an even better way. Of course, we want to make sure you are satisfied in every single way on your jewelry. So that's really important. And of course, that emerald pendant for $9.99. Someone explain to me why that one is still here. All right, let's revisit 112-9234 because there's probably been a little bit of activity while I've been talking about all these requests. Oh, sure. Fire opal's gone as well, it sounds like. That's the 888 platinum fire opal in the pear shape. If you need the item number, it's 8868. 112-8868 on the fire opal. Sure enough, here is that diamond pendant. Yes, we had a diamond, a 1-carat Asher cut. Here it is. Let me show it to you. Why not show it with the bangle? I mean, this makes sense. One and one together here. This is the diamond pendant, one of our bigger values of the day. A 1-carat Asher cut. It's 1 carat minimum. It's white or yellow. Actually, I think the yellow gold may be sold. You may want to check with your operators on that. That is the white gold pendant. It's a 1 carat. It's item number 113-1513. Call me on the bangle. The bangle's still here for $19.99. Here, though, is that diamond solitaire pendant. And it's here for only $17.77 for a 1 carat diamond. No, that's not normal. And now we're upgrading the cut there. You're getting that really elusive and rare, very special. There's always an upgrade to a price tag on an Asher cut. Not here, not tonight. $17.77. I believe we're down to our last one there in that diamond pendant. Look at that. That is some shine there. You see some serious sparkle going on there. Look at how that reflects the light. I didn't install a sparkle filter. There's no star filters on those cameras. That is what the Asher cut does. If you love a baguette, if you love a princess cut, if you love an emerald cut, you're going to really like an Asher cut as well. And to get a 1 carat stone for under, not $2, but under $1,800 to get it home, that's when you also want to try. Great for everyday wear. It's a great giftable as well. Great giftable because it's that iconic classic style that we really, really enjoy. So $17.77 on that one. So we've got some questions coming in. It is the end of the show. We have 5 minutes left to go. So let me bring it back and let me make sure it's all polished up here. 112-9234. Tony already knows. He said, I know what's coming. We're in the last few minutes of the show here. So again, this is not an option to get later today. It's not an option to get tomorrow morning. Yes, I'm back with you at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Hope you'll join me. We have an incredible Saturday. Among the items is going to be that. Has anybody made a guess? What do you think that yellow diamond ring is? Which is a bridge underneath. There's no other way to call it. It's like a signet ring, all pavé, with yellow diamonds and then diamonds underneath as well. It is. I am so head over heels over that ring. So join me tomorrow. It's one of many different brand new items you'll see. So that's coming up in the morning. We're back in 14 hours. So, but first we have some business to take care of here for our last couple of minutes. This Paraíba is going to go. Let me know where we're at here. I don't see anybody on the phone lines. I don't know if we're still at 6 or if we got a higher offer, but here's the deal. We have $6,000 that I know of. That is Sharon's bid, right? And we're verifying right now on anybody else. We are happy to help you, but you gotta call. We have basically 4 minutes. And I want to try to sell it right before the end of the show because you never know when the show cuts off on your TV. Tony told me the other day, sometimes it cuts off early and it goes to Wheel of Fortune on Dish. I don't know what that's about, but I know this. Did anybody say Wheel of Fortune? Let's look at my Wheel of Fortune. Here it is. Only we're saving you a fortune. You're not spending a fortune, you're saving a fortune. You are saving a fortune on a, what should have been 30. I got special permission to give it away for $20,000 tonight. I got a little, I guess we just call it ornery, and said earlier at the halfway point of the show 90 minutes ago, I said, we'll just sell it to the top offer at the end of the show. And that's what we're doing. And now here we are. See you back in the morning, 10 o'clock start time. That's 10 o'clock Pacific. That's noon Central. That's 1 p.m. Eastern, just in case you didn't know, our weekend schedule. But Saturday and Sunday are daytime shows. And we got a huge lineup. But this is where you need to let me know. If you want to try and get this one home, this is the time to make that offer. And let me try it on again. It is our 115 Paraíba. This means copper bearing. It means blue-green. It means double halo and diamonds. It means split shank as well. Here it is on the hand. And then do we have anybody that wants to take it a little higher? Are we okay, so we might be verifying here. Just let me know. Because here we are with now 3 minutes to go. Oh gosh, there it is, right on cue. There's the 3-minute clock happening right above the disco ball. And tomorrow morning, we got yellow diamonds and more and more and more. So many exciting things coming up this weekend, both Saturday and Sunday. We get 3 hours with you, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific time, each of those days. Make sure you're with me. We never want to miss a weekend. Ever. You cannot miss a weekend. We got all kinds of exciting things happening. It starts at 10 a.m. That's 14 hours from now. So get a little rest, get a little nutrition. Be with us at 10 a.m. We're going to have an incredible show. $6,000, the offer to beat. Do we have anybody else that wants to take it a little higher? Let me know. 2 minutes left to go. How we doing? This is it. Last chance, last call. Thanks for being with me tonight. Hope you've enjoyed it half as much as I have. It's been quite the show. Quite the values. Yeah, I can't say we profited, but we got a lot of jewelry out the door, and we saved you a lot of money. And we're definitely looking at another big savings. I think the biggest of all is definitely right here. And that's saying something because we've saved you on everything you've shot for. So if there is anything else you want to just check with your operators on, maybe it's the Asher cut pendant, maybe it's the Paraíba that you want to make an offer on, maybe it's those Spin earrings or the bangle bracelet or the emerald pendant or the Chauvoir trillion or anything else, you let me know now. Do we have Sharon on the phone lines? Is anybody else thinking about it here? Sharon, anybody else want to compete here at the end? Do we have anybody else verified with a higher offer than $6,000? Got to tell us now. We have 90 seconds left to go. Do we have anybody else thinking about it? Wait until you see what we've got tomorrow morning. Wait until you see. Ooh, tomorrow and Sunday. They are so good. So join me. We got a major weekend coming up. I got to tell you, it's going to be wild. So let me know, does Irma have an offer? Did I hear that? Or am I thinking or am I hearing things? Let me see if Irma's got an offer for us. I heard her name out there. Let me see if I'm hearing things or if I'm right. We've got, again, fabulous show in the morning. So 14 hours from now, set those alarms. Be with us right from the start. We hit the ground running with amazing jewelry, amazing merchandise. So much brand new headed your way. There's just so much brand new this weekend. I cannot get over it. It's pretty much like we've saved all the brand new of the week, and we're just going to bring it out all, debut every bit of it tomorrow. Do we have 6,500? Anybody else? 30 seconds left to go. Thanks for being with me today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for shopping. Really appreciate you joining me. So glad you were with us to see all these values. 20 seconds remaining. Give us a call. We're here for 2 minutes. This one's going. Is it 6,000? Is it 65? Yes, no, let me know. Thanks, everybody. Have a great rest of your night. I'm Lauren Blair. We'll see you in the morning, 10 a.m. Pacific time, noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. Be with us. It's going to be an amazing Saturday. We'll see you then. Good night, everybody.